Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. We're gonna get this thing together one of these days. Things together. See something here. That. There we go. I am not. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Why is this not? Oh. 1, 2. I think we working now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. We got sound, audio.
Hello.
Hey, you woke?
Huh?
Oh, you in now? I see you in the chat now.
I just found it. I was looking all over to try to find you, but there's nobody. I just see you.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
I just got to do work, so I'm
Okay, cool.
okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Let me see. Dang. Hello, everyone. So far, everyone is just me and you. I don't think it sent out a notification. Yeah, I see that. I got this. Eh, uh, mm, mm. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. All right. Hey, dear. You got Mina. um. All right. Mm, mm, mm. All right. All right. Sick dreams. Let's go. I'm in the building. Sick dreams. Oh my goodness. Anyway, again, we had some technical difficulties getting started as usual. Um we got a lot of technical difficulties because for some reason, okay, I'm still setting up, so maybe we'll cut all this out. In fact, I don't know. Maybe we should start off with a song while I'm still getting things set up. Maybe a song of help wake me up and get things on the ball while we wait for some people to come in. How about that? Sounds good. Um, I want everybody to hear this joint since this is just got finished. Did you start dancing with your what? What? Hey, happiness. To wake everybody up, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. The whole oh my gracious, that is crazy. Wait a minute. Stop sharing the screen. I don't know. Oh my god, this thing is pissing me off already. My bad. I wasn't even looking. I was trying to set up and I didn't realize that you all can't hear the song. Because I'm hearing it. I'm jamming big time. Let's see now. 1, 2, let's see. Can y'all hear the music now? Oh my goodness.
Now, money niche is a niche that you can monetize.
I'm clicking also
from the
share
first
my
day that you
audio,
start
but
your
it ain't
channel.
working.
I'll explain to you what I
I
mean
don't know
by
what's
that.
going on.
Step 2 then is to set up your monetization first instead of waiting.
Oh, man.
Don't wait to get 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers like most people have to do when it comes to doing YouTube. You actually don't need to do that, and I'll explain to you in a second. And no, I do not mean buying a YouTube channel or anything else like that. That's just going to get you banned, and I see so many scammy YouTube gurus who are pushing these.
I did the same thing over and over again. Now I'm just hearing it.
You know, real happiness only comes when you're true to yourself. Yeah. Now check it out.
Happiness comes from within, not the face that you show, not the cars, not the chain, not the places you go. If you wanna really feel it, you gotta give it away. God shows up every time you help somebody see a better day.
We got it now.
Happiness feels good.
Happiness.
Let it sit in your soul, sit in your soul. When I lift you up, ooh, I feel heaven take control. I feel it.
Yeah.
Ain't no darkness winning.
There we go.
When the light get in,
Gotta keep trying.
happiness ain't fake.
It ain't fake, y'all.
No, it starts from within.
Here we go. Check
Look,
it.
I seen smiles on faces that was breaking apart, laughing in public, bleeding out in the dark. They say they blessed, but they stressed every night, trying to drown the pain just to feel alright. Scrolling through a life that don't match how they feel, looking for happiness is something unreal. They chasing money, love, attention, and fame, but none of that heals what's hurting in the brain. See, these don't scream, it whispers slow. It says slow down, let go, let God control. Happiness ain't loud, it don't flex or pretend. It stay quiet inside you, waiting to begin. I learned joy grow when you help someone else. When you give hope, it comes back to yourself. That's when I felt it, no cap, no spin. Happiness ain't out there, it lives within. Happiness comes from within. From within. Not the face that you show. Not the face that you show. Not the cars, not the chain. Not the chain. Not the places you go. Places you wanna really feel it. Hey, you gotta give it away. You gotta give it away. God shows up every time you help somebody see a better day. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. The happiness comes from within. Within. Not the face that you show. Just let it show. Not the cars, not the chain. Not the places you go. If you wanna really feel it, let's feel it. You gotta give it away. Just give it away. God shows up every time you help somebody see a better day. Every time. God don't want us broke, numb or cold. He want joy in our hearts and not a mask we hold. He never said be perfect, he said love is the key. That's how faith walk around looking like you and me. Every time you choose grace over pride, every time you stop and really hear someone cry, that's proof God's alive, walking around today. Using your hands and your heart is the way. Yeah, happiness contagious, it spread real fast. One small act can rewrite a past. A smile of words being there, it can lift away somebody thought they had to bear. So check it, ain't no evil come from making joy grow. Ain't no loss when you let kindness flow. The more I give, the more I win. That's God's math, happiness within. Hey, if you're feeling empty, you're not alone. You don't got to carry that weight on your own. Try love, try grace, try helping a friend. That's where happiness starts and sadness ends. You're feeling empty, you are not alone. You ain't got to carry that weight on your own. Try love, try grace, try calling his name, try calling a friend. Happiness comes from within. Within. Not the face that you show, face that you show. Not the cars, not the chain, not the places you go. If you wanna really feel it, you gotta give it away. Gotta give it away. God shows up every time you help somebody see a better day. Happiness feels good.
Happiness feels good. It feels good, y'all. Hey.
Happiness feels good. Happiness feels Yeah. Pure happiness. It feels so good to me.
That's one of the songs that's on the second album. Okay, now that we got everything working and everything, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞, this guy right here. Oh, now I got everything working, but I'm not working. Let's see if I can get this to work right. But it's working. It's just that Uncle Mike ain't working it right. How about that? Let's see something. Yeah. This cool right here. I wanted to start off basically with my credibility, why listen to me and all this type of stuff. This guy right here, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞, you got this, thumbs up. Okay, I'm making sure everything working while we rocking this thing. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞 is a gentleman that put together a YouTube course, and his YouTube course costs like $6,800. So guess who bought his YouTube course? I did. I think we left off on the first live, me showing 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞's. This is the course. This is the inside of the course. Basically, this is where I'm at. And okay, let me log in. And I'm not going to actually take his $6,000 course and give it to you guys. I'm kind of using this as a guide to make sure I cover
all the individual steps in between that go into this process of doing this successfully. So
this is his course, and he also has a YouTube channel. This is not part of the course right here, but this is on his YouTube channel, and I'm doing the course as well as watching what he's putting on his YouTube channel. And this guy right here, this young guy, has actually 3 YouTube channels that actually has over 1 million subscribers. Also, 𝐘𝐿𝐿, hey dear, how you doing? Shout out to 𝗟𝗡𝗏. Hey Uncle Mike and family, how you doing there? So Matt, I was listening to him and trying to figure out some things to talk to you guys about. Like basically people that haven't paid for the course yet. What do you give them? And this is important to you, to anybody that's doing YouTube, because there's a couple of people that think that, well, you don't give the information away for free. And real YouTubers and real people that have courses, they give a lot of free information out, but it's not in order of a course, so to speak. So you can give away the information. I can give you all the tricks, but they like out of order, and you don't have a coach, you don't have a guide step by step. And a course actually help guide you step by step. So he had just said, that's amazing. He just said the same thing the other person said that has a course. My $9,000 coach, that's what I call her. A $9,000 coach as well. She said the same thing. And anyway, so I wanted to play a little bit. I wanted to play a little bit of this and kind of do it my style, which is like a reaction type style,
in 2026, because a lot of things have
Jason
changed, and I
Malone,
wanna
what's
show you
happening?
changed and how you can take advantage of that.
Watch this.
Also, I'm going to be giving you a completely free trial to 𝗕𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗅, which is my AI software, because I will talk about it several times during this training.
𝗕𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗅 is like more of an advanced. This guy right here, let me tell y'all a little bit more, because I don't want to start it all the way from the beginning. He actually made his own software, AI software, and he also makes about $20 million a year. This little guy right here. So that's why we're listening to him.
26.
Okay.
So
Now,
what is YouTube automation in the first place? A lot of people assume, and so many
this where
different,
we at.
get rich quick scheme people out there.
YouTube automation. That's where we at. Here we go.
Where, you know, on YouTube and on ads and so many other places, they talk about YouTube automation is just pushing a button and you make money. They're telling you that because they're trying to sell you courses. They're trying to get you in part of their programs and everything else. YouTube automation is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a push button and everything's just done automatically. It does require effort. This is a real business, and real businesses do require effort. But hardly anybody knows how to do it the right way. However, there is such a thing as realistic automation. When you get things set up, you can automate certain things way more than the traditional way of doing YouTube. So let's talk about that. With the traditional way of doing YouTube, you get behind a camera, you film videos, and you have to edit the videos. And there's nothing wrong with that way. As mentioned, I have a personal YouTube channel as well that does incredibly good, and it's made me millions and millions of dollars. But that being said, it's a lot of work going into that. And anybody who's done this knows that it can be very draining running a channel like that. There's a reason I don't upload on my personal channel as much as I do on all of my faceless channels. That's because of the amount of work that goes into it. So that's a traditional way, nothing wrong with it. The tactics I'm going to show you will work for traditional channels as well, but that's the way that most people think about when they think about being a YouTuber. Then you have faceless YouTube channels where no camera is required, but most faceless channels do not make much money because they don't know how to run a channel the right way. They're running channels in the wrong niches on the wrong subjects, which don't allow them to monetize properly. And then you have the new way, which is running strategic channels with proper monetization, content funnels, and scaling systems. You might be wondering, what do any of those things even mean? I'm going to explain it to you right now. So here's an overview of how this works. Step one is to choose what I consider to be a profitable money niche. Now, money niche is a niche that you can monetize from the first day that you start your channel, and I'll explain to you what I mean by that. Step two then is to set up your monetization first instead of waiting. Don't wait to get 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers like most people have to do when it comes to doing YouTube. You actually don't need to do that, and I'll explain to you in a second. And no, I do not mean buying a YouTube channel or anything else like that. That's just going to get you banned, and I see so many scammy YouTube gurus who are pushing these black hat methods that are just going to get channels banned. Maybe it works in the short term, but it won't long term. I want to show you the real way of doing this in just a second. And then step three is using a proven money video, using a proven script that I can just give you that script, and essentially you'll follow it and you make a super long video on your channel that then you build a content funnel to. And that's step number 4 right here. This is the secret to growing on YouTube like crazy. Nobody else talks about this. The amount of channels that don't do this, that would be benefited like crazy if they did, is enormous. So I'm going to show you that as well. And then step number 5 is to then scale with a team and multiple different channels. And this is how you're going to scale to the moon. You can scale to as many channels as you want as long as you have a team that's outsourced doing it for you. This is the way that you can scale beyond just one channel and diversify your content holdings so that you aren't just having all your eggs in one basket. And then step 6 is to automate and optimize for maximum profit using AI. And I'm going to show you how to do it the right way without getting your channel banned and without facing any of the pitfalls that most AI channels have to face. So the old way of doing YouTube was choosing a random entertainment niche and making top 10 videos about it. This was the old way of doing YouTube automation, and this is the way that I personally started, and I got to be pretty successful doing this. In fact, all of my YouTube channels that have gotten millions of subscribers and everything else, these are channels where I was doing it in this method, creating videos just like these. And while you can get a lot of views doing this, while I got to the point of making $30,000 a month doing this, there are some downsides with it as well.
Okay, before we get there, which is some real great information, this video, the reason why I'm playing is, and nothing in his course, because I feel bad. I don't want to take somebody's course and then give it to you guys for free. That's not good. That's not that's not good. But
the right way. And today I'm going to show you a slightly different approach for doing YouTube that most creators and most people on the platform completely ignore. And that approach is summed up by virality is vanity. Things like this play button right here do not matter in the least. Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter. So you might be asking, well, Matt, what does matter then on YouTube? And I see some questions here in the chat. We're going to be doing a Q&A, by the way, at the end of this. So Feel free to save any questions you have for the Q&A, and I'll be more than happy to answer all of these right here. So that being said, let's get into what is really interesting right now in 2026, which is that some of the most profitable YouTube channels right now this year are probably not the ones that you might think. You don't need millions of views to build a real business on YouTube right now. So who is this for? This is for if you currently run a faceless YouTube channel that you...
All right, let's just start all the way from the beginning. It's one piece that I really want y'all to hear.
Welcome to the free training on how to start a YouTube business in 2026 without ever showing your face or stepping in front of a camera.
Okay.
In this training, I'm going to be going over the 5 secrets as well as some updates for 2026 for doing this the right way. Because the best YouTube business that is out there is probably not the one that you think. And a lot of things have changed in this process. So I want to show you an updated way of doing this in 2026. And I'm going to show you the new way of running YouTube channels where you never have to show your face or step in front of a camera that can potentially become really huge businesses. I'm also going to show you the absolute best niches that are crushing it right now in 2026. In Secret 4, then, I'm going to show you the new way of generating content super easily. Again, it doesn't require you to get in front of a camera. You can use AI, and a lot of people right now are concerned about AI commoditizing things, and they wonder, how am I going to be able to succeed on YouTube if anyone can just generate these AI videos? And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that and some secrets on how you can avoid your channel ever becoming commoditized, and nobody's doing this. Nobody talks about doing YouTube in this way, so I want to show you what I'm personally doing right now with all of my different YouTube channels and what you can do as well. I'm also going to show you how you can monetize in a brand new way, which is going to be incredibly valuable. And then, like I said, some 2026 updates for this, because a lot of things have changed throughout my past 12 years on YouTube that I think you should really know about if you're going to be doing this. So that being said, let's get straight into it. My name is 𝗟𝗡𝗄. I've been doing YouTube, like I said, for the past 12 years, and I've grown tons of channels to millions of subscribers, and I've helped tons of people do the same as well. But all that being said, I do need to give the disclaimer that my results are not typical. You probably will not make $10 million like I have. You probably will not become super rich just by watching this video. I do have to be upfront about that. But that being said, what I can guarantee is I'm going to show you exactly what I'm personally doing right now and all of my most successful students are doing, so you can have the best information that you can possibly get for doing this. And this is going to be potentially life-changing if you implement this information the right way. And today I'm going to show you a slightly different approach for doing YouTube that most creators and most people on the platform completely ignore. And that approach is summed up by virality is vanity. Things like this play button right here do not matter in the least. Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter. So you might be asking, well, Matt, what does matter then on YouTube? And I see some questions here in the chat. We're going to be doing a Q&A, by the way, at the end of this. So feel free to save any questions you have for the Q&A.
This is the hardest part for people to get past, because the streets, society, just like me, I fell in, and we just hit 500,000 subscribers. And we are struggling, y'all. We are freaking struggling with the income to pay everybody that works for the channel. So he had already said these parts, so I'm trying to fill in the gaps while we move to the part I want y'all to hear.
Right now in 2026,
they crushing it.
This is also for people who are interested in...
One of the things I want to stress is, I wish I would have listened to some of the courses that I bought 5 years ago, man. I was so focused on getting subscribers, getting views on each video. I wasn't concerned. I wasn't concerned about the money or the income. And Matt is actually showing systems where you can start earning income way before you even start getting to 1,000 subscribers. This one lady was talking about this, and I have a video of her talking about her course. Her course was like I don't know, like $4,000 or $5,000. I started to purchase her course. The only thing I didn't like about her course, no offense to anything, it was geared toward all women. And I didn't want to buy her course and be the only dude in there, so to speak. But anyway, I went to her channel and she has like 2,500 subscribers, maybe about 3,000 now. She got 2,500 subscribers on her channel. We's hitting 500,000 subscribers. And the type of money she was talking about, you would think she was lying. The type of money some of these people, clients is the people that took their course, the type of money they talk about is almost 3 times as much money as I'm making. And I'm like, what the heck? So I start analyzing and start putting in perspective what they talking about doing. And basically what they talk about doing is cutting out the middleman. I want y'all to get this and understand this, because when it clicked in my mind, I was like, dang, young, we should have been done this. So for example, with YouTube, everybody knows how you get paid on YouTube. And just in case you don't know, this is how you get paid. The more commercials that YouTube can run on your channel, YouTube take that commercial money and pay you a percentage of it. Okay. So every time, that's why you want to hurry up and get monetized, so YouTube start running commercials on your channel. 𝗟𝗡𝗡 and everybody else has said that YouTube monetization should be the least amount of money. That's more of a tip money, so to speak. And everything they talked about was about you running your own products, you building your own course, you teaching anybody something that you know. And I don't know if Erica, because everybody got to use a different stage name or whatever. So I don't know if she's in the chat, but I sent her the link and I sent a couple of people the link that what you do is you take your passion, whatever your love is, whatever you don't mind doing every day. To be honest, I love doing YouTube. I love teaching YouTube and everything. So I built a YouTube course. And it just so happened I do music, and I keep telling people, if y'all heard me even on the channel, say I don't want to do music no more. I don't want to do music anymore to earn an income. Oh yeah, okay, that's sick dreams. Okay, yeah. So whatever your passion is, in the last live stream I was saying, if you had all the money in the world, well, not all the money in the world, if you had enough money to satisfy this is the point I was making, satisfy all your bills, you didn't need a job, and you had all the money to do whatever you wanted to do in life without a job, what would you do with your time? What would you do with your time? You would build the studio, everything paid for. You would be in because she does music, y'all. So you would do music all day long. You would make your albums, whatever, whatever your passion is. That's what you do your YouTube channel about, because you're going to be working it all day and all night. So if cooking is your thing, you set up your camera and cook, and until you can get to the next stage, which is uploading your cooking videos. You get a software to start editing it up, because you don't want to make the video one long video. You want to cut it up and make crossfades and do all that type of stuff. Uncle Mike teaches all that. So 𝗟𝗡𝗡, the part I wanted you all to hear is he talks about making money online, and people, drop shipping. You have Amazon Prime or whatever you call that, where you can buy products and then Amazon will ship them out for you, and you just got to market and promote and advertise. All these online businesses, the startup costs for all these online businesses is very expensive. So he was talking more about any type of business. If you got a business offline, any type of business you start, because this YouTube and this YouTube course is a business. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. So I said all that to say this. There's a section in here that he starts talking about, and I'm like, God, that's deep. I want to start the course off with that. Now I can't find it. So we're gonna keep watching and keep looking while I'm hoping that he gets to this part of talking about the difference between running a YouTube business than an Amazon, Shopify, some type of store online, and you see all this advertisement about people running these stores, drop shipping, what you call it, Shopify, all this other stuff, compared to running the YouTube channel, even faceless. Let's check it out.
I'm going to show you the secret that how I'm blowing up all of my channels, including my personal channel, to over 900,000 subscribers, including all of my faceless channels to millions of subscribers, and more importantly than that, how I've made over $10 million from all of these channels. This is also for businesses who want to turbocharge what they're doing with YouTube. Now, I don't want to go over my journey for too long here. I just want to do a quick 1-minute recap of it because I know a lot of people here might already know who I am and they might already know what I've done. But basically, I started YouTube when I was 14 years old. I had a couple $100s saved up from selling Pop-Tarts at school. And I kind of had an existential crisis at this age as well, where I was terrified of going down the traditional path of going to school, going to college, getting a 9-to-5 job, and then maybe retiring when I'm 65 years old. Not even guaranteed. And I felt broken, and I felt like I was meant for something more in this world, but I just didn't know what that was. And at the time, I did try starting several YouTube channels. I would do like backyard stunts with my friends and stuff like that. And we'd upload videos, and they would get barely any views. I'd be lucky if a video got 50 or 100 views. But I saw people online, you know, living their dream lives from YouTube, being able to travel the world and do what they like with their time. So I knew it was possible. I just didn't know exactly how. And the turning point for me was when I discovered a simple top 5 video with millions of views. And it was a video just like this one right here, the 5 strongest signs of aliens in alien life. And it had millions of views on it. And it was literally just a voiceover in the video. And I thought to myself, you know what? I could potentially do this. I'm not the most charismatic person in the world. I can't be a daily vlogger. You know, I can't be like all these other people that I saw succeeding on YouTube. But I could do this from my parents' basement, from my room. I could potentially do this. So I took my really crappy broken phone at the time and I started recording voiceovers. I would actually lower the pitch on them as well because my voice was so high at the time to sound a little bit older and make it sound a little bit more legit. I would edit the videos together on my really bad laptop as well that could barely even run an editing program. And I started making these videos every single day on the platform. Now this is skipping over a lot, but essentially by 2015, this was about a year into doing this, I reached a point of making about $3,000 per month from my YouTube channel at 15 years old. And the way I got to this point was I uploaded a lot of videos on the channel. Eventually, I had a turning point where a video got over 100,000 views, and I was like, wow, I can actually do this. And I'm going to actually share with you what that secret was a little bit later in this training as well. But essentially, I then found out about the YouTube Partner Program where you can put ads on your videos and make money from ads. I'd actually get my parents' help for signing up for that. And I got ads turned on the channel. And it was like flipping a light switch. I went from making zero money, I've made almost nothing in my entire life, to making $3,000 per month. That was life-changing to me at the time. And I was doing so many things wrong that I'm going to show you how to do it the right way here today. By 2018 then, this was when I graduated high school, I grew my income to making around $30,000 per month, which allowed me to skip going down the traditional path of going to college and doing everything related to that. And now in 2026, I make over $100,000 per month with YouTube through multiple different income streams and strategies and everything else. And across all of my businesses related to YouTube, we do $300,000 to $500,000 per month.
I don't know about you all, but these numbers sound unbelievable until we hit in 2018, grew to $30,000 a month. We made, when I first started doing this and said it's time to quit my job and do this thing right, Uncle Mike made like $34,000 in 1 month. And then it started going down and going down. It's going to come back up because I'm determined to win. I'm not a loser. I'm determined to win, and I'm determined to get you guys to win. I'm building a winning team, and I want people to feel what I felt. I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail.
It feels so good to be free, to be able to do the things you want to do with no job, y'all. And I want you guys to feel this. But you got to put the work in, man. Excuse me, sometimes I get I get pissed off because people think they working, but they not. You got to put that work in. But anyway, $30,000 a month. And then he turned around and said, now I'm generating $100,000 a month. These are numbers that you thought that you couldn't reach. And these people who are put together these courses, they saying these same type of numbers. And the reason why I stopped it and I'm talking about this is because when you hear these numbers, it's like, oh, good for you, but that ain't for me. But if you focus and concentrate, you too can make this type of money. And I thought it took me 5 years of, I'm hard-headed, but I got determination, because I could have made, after at least about 8 to 9 months following step by step what he's talking about, I could have been making $30,000 a month in 5 to 6 months, I'm thinking. Because now that I know the system, now I know of 2 years of doing it the wrong way. I did 2 years, that's 24 months of doing it wrong. But I was getting those subscribers. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got these subscribers. We got the plaque, y'all. Oh, excuse me. We got the plaque. Yeah, we got the plaque. So we big time, right? We got a plaque up on the wall. I was trying to make this bigger, y'all. Oh, now I'm in the middle. See that plaque? Right there. Y'all see the plaque. Y'all see the plaque. Anyway, we got the plaque on the wall, but we still got a 9 to 5 working a job and not making no money. So here we go. Here we go.
Now, I do have to give a disclaimer. Anytime I talk about my own results or any of my students' results or anything like that, I do have to give the disclaimer that these are not typical, and I cannot promise you'll do the same. But it's safe to say that YouTube has completely transformed my life in more ways than I can even tell you. YouTube has given me an absolutely incredible life. I was able to, for example, last year in 2025, I brought my parents to both Thailand and Dubai. I flew them first class on a Emirates flight to Dubai and then going to Thailand. I also got them a world-class cruise that they were able to go on. I've been able to dive in submarines, which is a lifelong dream that I've always been wanting to do my entire life.
Submarine diving. I ain't trying to do that.
All of these things. I've met so many friends because of YouTube. I've been blessed enough to got the opportunity to help so many people with this as well. For example, this is Kunal right here. He's making over $50,000 a month from his channel. He was running a family business essentially that he absolutely hated and despised, and now he's got his whole family helping him with his YouTube channels as well, and he's absolutely crushing it on YouTube. Again, none of these results are typical. Don't expect to do millions or anything like that, but I've made so many friends. This is 𝗟𝗡𝗡. He's actually my lead developer for my software companies that I have, and he's helped coded them. And this was us in India at the Taj Mahal right here.
Wow.
Here's my parents on a first-class flight. And if it wasn't for YouTube, I would be sitting in a college classroom right now. That's just really what I want to stress with this. And I don't want to, be one of those people who's like, never go to college no matter what. There's nothing wrong with the traditional path, but it just wasn't for me. And if you're here on this training right now, that traditional path might not be for you either. So let's go over what is, in my opinion, the best online business.
This is the part I want y'all to hear. But before you say that, one of the things, all through my life, as soon as I got out of high school, I didn't think I was going to go to college. In fact, I knew I wasn't going to college. When I got out of high school, I labeled myself as a dummy. Only smart people go to college, right? Why am I going to college? I just want to get out of school, get me a little job, and that's it. Working at McDonald's, whatever, construction, whatever, because I had already labeled myself as a dummy. I thought I was stupid. I thought I was not able to learn. I knew I could play some instruments now and I can do music because I enjoyed that. So half half my life, I remember one summer, this how passionate I am about music back in the day. I played that guitar the whole summer, and I mean every day. If my parents was going somewhere for summer, to a family house or whatever, all I wanted to do was play the summer. I sat in my room playing that guitar. I would sit there in my underwear playing the guitar. I would play that guitar so much, I would get mad because I had to stop to go downstairs to get something to eat. Then I'd go back upstairs. My fingers was hurting so bad that I would set the guitar up and just look at it. And I'm looking at the notes going, "Yeah, yeah, I'm playing the song in my mind while I'm looking at the, I was, I was locked in to playing this bass guitar. I was determined to be one of the baddest bass guitars in the world. That's how I was going to make it, by playing guitars, playing music. Long story short, I started playing with big and bigger bands because I knew I could make it. You know, it took me a long time to get the songs, a lot of the songs and stuff when I was playing in the band because I'm kind of new at all this. But don't worry, before the show come, I'm gonna have it down pat. Because I would practice like 2 hours before we went to band practice. After band practice, I would practice another 3 hours. I was determined to not be the weakest link in the band. But anyway, I said all that to say that when it came down to studying and reading and following a course, just like following in school, and then you take a test at the end of whatever history class or whatever. That structure was not for me. But I went to college anyway. Now that I'm older and mature, I can follow this. I'm getting straight A's and B's in college while everybody else is failing. And I couldn't believe it. And then when I went to college, it was almost like if you showed up and halfway did the work and halfway pay attention, they'd give you an A. I couldn't believe that the instructors, my English instructors, said write our final test was write an essay about what type of grade you think you deserve. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is our test? Okay, so I'm thinking we need to write a essay about what grade you should deserve and use maybe all the stuff you learned, like dangling participles, subject verb agreement, stuff like, you know what I'm saying? So I made sure I did all that. But when I wrote my paper, I said I deserve an A. First of all, one of the reasons why I think I deserve an A, because the least you can do is show up to school every day. I never missed a day of school. Never missed a day of high school except for senior skip year. So I'm writing my paper saying that I should deserve an A. And I'm thinking in my mind, everybody should be writing a paper saying that they deserve an A. Some of the students, which was younger than me, was writing a paper saying they deserve a B. Some people wrote a paper saying they deserve a C. And I couldn't believe people was writing papers saying that they deserve a C or a D. Well, I think the D was a passing grade or whatever. I'm like, and the teacher gave everybody, so after the class was over with and after everything, we got our grade, I got an A in the class. So I went back and talked to the instructor and I said, hey, let me ask you this. Did anybody write a paper that say they deserve this grade and you didn't give it to them? You know what he said? He said, everybody who wrote they whatever grade they thought they should get, that's what I gave them. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I wanted to share that to y'all. But college, there's so many people. I had this one lady that went to Howard University. Ooh, Howard University is what is it, black top school in the United States, or one of the black top schools in the United States or whatever. And she used to work for me part-time, and this was her only job, her income, and she used to throw it in my face all the time. Man, I went to Howard. I should be able to do this. And I went to Howard, man, I went to Howard University. I should do this. That, and I'm like, you keep saying that like that means something. Should that mean something to me? You went to Howard University and you think that is meaning something. And I didn't even go to college back then. And you working for me at my recording studio. That used to piss me off because some people think there is so many people. I have people in my family. I got people that I used to work with. They talk about their degrees and all this stuff, but they broke. I don't know why people think that going to college and getting that certificate, whatever it is, then you got to go out there and get a job. And half of the time when you go get a job, you don't have the experience. So you got the certificate and still nobody will hire you. Why even look at that road? Why even tell your kids and family members, oh, you going to school? Oh, that's good. Because that's what we've been trained to think, that going to college is good. And I'm not jumping on college that much. I want people to open up their minds and see in today's world, good God Almighty, baby, with this with this internet, I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody that's listening to me right now, 99% of y'all is people I've met online. All my friends and family members, they kind of go against me, to be honest. It's like, oh, man, here you go talking about that. Don't you get tired of talking about YouTube? No, actually, I love it to death because YouTube is the new way to make money. Well, not necessarily YouTube. Making money online is the newest, fastest way in the world to make money. Why? Because you can reach everybody. All you got to do is grab their attention and build a relationship with them. That's the first key. That's why you're running a YouTube channel. You're starting off, you're learning how to do the videos. You're learning how to build relationships. It's all about building relationships. Everybody that knows Uncle Mike from this channel, they trust him. I don't know why they trust him, but they trust him. You see what I'm saying? So I said all that to say that I think Matt at this time is going to actually explain the difference. Okay, not only he going to niche down to not only making money online, but making money online using YouTube. I don't care what your business is. I don't care what you do. If you got any business, you should be running a YouTube channel in today's world. I don't care what your business is. YouTube is the best way to advertise and market and promote any business in the world, period. Let's keep going.
Right now, in 2026, and to do this, we first need to understand what actually makes a good beginner or advanced friendly business. And I see I was just covering up the text right there. I'll move myself out of the way right there. So let's get into secret number one, which is the best YouTube business, which is probably not what you think. So there are 6 key factors that I like to look at when I'm evaluating if a business is beginner friendly or not. Starting with marketing, sales, and fulfillment. These are the 3 main factors that make up pretty much any business on earth. Marketing is the cost to acquire customers. Sales is the ease of then converting those prospects to customers. And fulfillment is the difficulty of delivering your product or your service. And then you also have 3 additional factors, such as upfront costs, which is the initial investment required, profit margins, which is how much you keep after expenses. This is super important. So many businesses out there, you might make a lot of gross revenue, but what does it matter if you're not keeping anything? And then passiveness, which is your ability to potentially keep earning without constantly working. So here's where most online business models fall short. Most online business models, for example, dropshipping, have super high ad costs, poor profit margins, and you have to constantly test new products. Then you have business models like social media marketing agencies, where you might run a company's social media. Those are very difficult to get clients, basically creates another 9-to-5 job for you, and it's not passive at all.
Mm.
And then you have Amazon FBA. You have to put thousands of dollars into inventory risk. You need dozens, if not hundreds of sales per month. Plus, it's basically a race to the bottom. Whoever has the cheapest price with things like dropshipping or Amazon FBA are the one that's going to win. And the cheapest price, by definition, means the least amount of profit. So each of these models fills on multiple critical factors that make a business truly beginner-friendly and sustainable, in my opinion. Now, you might be saying, okay, Matt, you're just saying these things because you're biased. You know, you've been doing YouTube for a long time. And I fully admit I am. There are people who make millions of dollars with every single business model out there.
Yes.
But looking at all of these, honestly, I honestly do not believe that these are ideal business models. Whereas when you compare that against running YouTube automation niche channels in educational niches, which I'm going to explain to you what I mean by all that in just a second.
Educational.
Basically, you let YouTube promote your content for free. You're not paying for ads. You're not paying for anything else. And you have multiple monetization streams from the first day you start your channel.
This is the section I wish I would have listened to. Multiple income streams from day one. This is what we're going to be focusing on, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, when you are brand new and you don't have any skills or talent, I really think, this is what I think, because we was trying our best to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can start making money on YouTube monetization, running ads and making money from YouTube every month. So what I'm saying is we did everything we could to get that 1,000 subscribers. Just like every other beginner YouTuber, sub for sub, all this stuff. Once we had the 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000 watch hours. Now, people don't realize 1,000 subscribers is kind of easy to get compared to the 4,000 watch hours. I have ran into people that had 3,000 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers. They still wasn't monetized because they couldn't reach the 4,000 watch hours. And I'm like, God dang. So me and my team, we figured out a way. Anybody can reach the 1,000 subscribers. You just got to work at it and do it. It's a little tricky ways you can do it. And I have a course already. If you interested and say, oh, forget you, Uncle Mike, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, just like I wanted to do. And I figured out and I put it in my course to show you step by step what we did to get 1,000 subscribers, which is a big waste of time, but it's still in the course. Also, we figured out a way to get to 4,000 watch hours. We did this with all three of our channels, y'all. All three channels, to make sure all three channels was monetized. So now I think I'm the big man. I got 3 channels. All of them is monetized. All 3 channels they running ads on. But I still need a job. In fact, some of my bills wasn't getting paid like they were supposed to because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So I say all that to say that this is one of the most important parts to start doing early. And this is what we teach in the new course.
Whereas when you compare that against running YouTube automation niche channels in educational niches, which I'm going to explain to you what I mean by all that in just a second. Basically, you let YouTube promote your content for free.
Free
You're not paying
promotion.
for ads. You're not paying for anything else. And you have multiple monetization streams from the first day you start your channel.
The first day, multiple monetization streams. He's talking about affiliate links. He's talking about getting other people to run ads and stuff on your channel before you even monetize. Cutting out the middleman. That's what I'm gonna call it. The more you cut the middleman out and go straight to, and this is what Myron Goldman talks about. I watch him a lot, and I talk about him in my course as well. Myron, and also my $9,000 online coach. I talk about her a lot because what these rich folks are saying that know how to make money online is you make more money by cutting out the middleman. And I say that by this. People pay to run ads on YouTube. They pay X amount of money per click or whatever you want to call it. They pay money to YouTube. YouTube runs ads on everybody's videos. And then YouTube, of course, take a cut. I'm pretty sure they take a bigger cut, and they give you some of the ad money because you're the one running that video. You're the one running that commercial. So Myron Goldman said that here's how you make money. You figure out a way to solve somebody's problem in your niche, of course. You figure out a way to solve somebody's problem, and then they will voluntarily take money out of their wallet or their purse and hand it over to you. That's it. That's simple. And I was like, 𝗟𝗛𝗡𝗞, good God Almighty, I can't believe that. So the more you can get, like, for example, these companies that make shoes, hat, clothing, or whatever, they get a store, right? That everybody goes to. They advertise this store called Walmart, right? Walmart got all the stuff in there that you need. But the people that make the products, they got to ship the stuff to Walmart. Walmart sells it, and they get a cut, and the company who made that product gets a cut. But if they can sell directly to the consumer, they don't need no Walmart. Walmart wouldn't exist. So the middleman, YouTube and making money online started cutting out more and more of the middleman. YouTube lets you 100% cut out the middleman. You do all the work. You put together a course to teach people how to do what you do, your passion. You teach people how to do what you do. Now, here's the trick. Here's the trick right here, y'all. The more you can cut out the middleman and the more you think that you don't have nothing to teach, you're wrong. The more you think that, well, man, I like cooking, but, I ain't no chef or anything. I ain't never go to school for it. This is what society teaches you. All you need to do is be one step ahead of somebody. But see, I don't cook my greens like that. What I do is I take my greens and do it like this. Good. Because that's how you put your spin on things. But I don't record my vocals like this. This is what I do. I tell people to do this. I guarantee you I can start a course teaching people how to mix, master, or do music in any kind of section of the music. Playing keyboards. There's so many people that can play 5 times better than me on the keyboard. But I can put together a course and teach somebody how to play keyboard, and I can sell that course for about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Myron Goldman bought a guitar course, and he's so happy and proud of this guitar course. He paid about $3,000 or $4,000 for this guitar course. Because what you need to do is get home. It's a bad thing. Oh man, Kiwi, me and you that's my cousin, y'all. Kiwi, my new cousin. Anyway, multiple streams. This is the number one thing I want to, because it's so much information that because this video right here, y'all, is an hour and 36 minutes long.
With completely digital delivery. So you don't have to be fulfilling products, sending out products out when people buy them and everything else.
And also, that's another thing. Amazon is a delivery system. So if you got a product, because we did this, y'all. I did this. I actually bought a bunch of products, and I took this. First of all, I bought this course and got a bunch of products and set it in Amazon. And them things still sitting in Amazon. I got the pictures and the videos and everything to prove it. It's still on my channel. What makes it so bad is this. Once you deliver it to Amazon, they don't charge you a storage fee or whatever, but they charge you every time you make a sale, they take a cut and they send you the money once a month and all that type of stuff. But anyway, a digital product, which is my course, is 100% the money coming out of your pocket going into my pocket. And what makes it so bad is this. The only transaction fee is like a $3, for the credit card or whatever the case may be, and everything I had to set up. It's like way, way less. Way, way less. So, um, wait a minute, y'all. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Also, you literally just need a YouTube account to get started, meaning that you have very high margins, and your videos can potentially earn money for years after you upload them. So they can potentially be super passive. I still make money from videos that I uploaded back when I was 14 years old. What other business model is that potentially possible in? And I think YouTube is only going to grow over the next 10 years, but only for the people who are doing things the right way, because AI is changing a lot. So the only business model that scores on all 6 of those factors is YouTube automation, if you do it the right way. And so many people are doing it the wrong way and focusing on the wrong things when it comes to doing this.
That's me.
Now, here's just a little bit about my credibility, why you should listen to me. I've been doing YouTube for the past decade. I built over a dozen different successful faceless channels. I've helped over 11,000.
Okay, I think that's where I started at the first time. He's talking about his journey and his credibility. Trust me, Uncle Mike already. I'm crediting yourself. Trust me, the man is legit. He's selling a course. This dude is young. And he's selling a course that cost 6,000. What was it? 6,500. I want to say. I think it was 6,800. But y'all can keep the change. You keep the change. $6,500 for his course. Here we go.
Also, I'm going to be giving you a completely free trial to TubeMagic, which is my AI software. Because
TubeMagic to me is, especially in the beginner stage, is something that we don't need. I don't think I need it. If anything, I will recommend ChatGPT. My team, my whole team uses ChatGPT. Mina uses ChatGPT. And I can tell, I said, girl, she is using ChatGPT big time. I'm sitting here now breaking some things down to ChatGPT. Trust me when I tell you this. If you learn ChatGPT and then you start allowing it to learn you, and it'll guide you to the right direction, man. It's almost like ChatGPT is about to be, and this is what's in my head, it's going to be my assistant in the course, because I can actually get ChatGPT to learn you and your passion and what you're going to do. I'm teaching you how to get it to learn you, and then it's going to give you the answers. Then I'm fired. How do I get on? How you get on what? Wow. Yeah. ChatGPT is a free version because Jody uses the free version, and Jody's job is going to be to teach ChatGPT. Now, I just made that up. Just gave you a new assignment. Nah, but seriously though, ChatGPT, you got to watch it because it'll almost tell you what you want to hear, and then you got to almost say, "Don't give me that shit, man. I don't want to hear that. I want, look." It learned the Uncle Mike's voice. It learns how I talk. I don't use these words. I use these words. It's more street words. I use this. What's up, bro? Now I don't say what's up, bro. I say, what's up, my man? Okay. You got to give it time to learn you and your passion, whatever your niche is that you're passionate about. So, because this software that he's talking about, I think it's $50 a month. I didn't even buy it. So everything that it does, it can do a little better than ChatGPT. But the parts that it does better than ChatGPT, either you don't need it, or especially to start in the beginning, because I don't need it and I can get around it because I'm a certified sound technician.
To secret number 2.
Here we go.
Now that you know the absolute best business model out there, which is the new way of doing this business model in 2026. So what is YouTube automation in the first place? A lot of people assume, and so many different, get rich quick scheme people out there, on YouTube and on ads and so many other places, they talk about YouTube automation is just pushing a button and you make money. They're telling you that because they're trying to sell you courses. They're trying to get you in part of their programs and everything else. YouTube automation is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a push button and everything's just done automatically. It does require effort. This is a real business, and real businesses do require effort, but hardly anybody knows how to do it the right way. However, there is such a thing as realistic automation. When you get things set up, you can automate certain things way more than the traditional way of doing YouTube. So let's talk about that. With the traditional way of doing YouTube, you get behind a camera, you film videos, and you have to edit the videos. And there's nothing wrong with that way. As mentioned, I have a personal YouTube channel as well that does incredibly good, and it's made me millions and millions of dollars. But that being said, it's a lot of work going into that. And anybody who's done this knows that it can be very draining running a channel like that. There's a reason I don't upload on my personal channel as much as I do on all of my faceless channels. That's because of the amount of work that goes into it. So that's a traditional way, nothing wrong with it. The tactics I'm going to show you will work for traditional channels as well, but that's the way that most people think about when they think about being a YouTuber. Then you have faceless YouTube channels where no camera is required, but most faceless channels do not make much money because they don't know how to run a channel the right way. They're running channels in the wrong niches on the wrong subjects, which don't allow them to monetize properly. And then you have the new way, which is running strategic channels with proper monetization, content funnels, and scaling systems. You might be wondering, what do any of those things even mean? I'm going to explain it to you right now. So here's an overview of how this works. Step one is to choose what I consider to be a profitable money niche. Now, money niche is a niche that you can monetize from the first day that you start your channel, and I'll explain to you what I mean by that.
Here we go.
Step two then is to set up your monetization first instead of waiting. Don't wait to get 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers like most people have to do when it comes to doing YouTube. You actually don't need to do that, and I'll explain to you in a second. And no, I do not mean buying a YouTube channel or anything else like that. That's just going to get you banned, and I see so many scammy YouTube gurus who are pushing these black hat methods that are just going to get channels banned. Maybe it works in the short term, but it won't long term. I want to show you the real way of doing this in just a second. And then step three is using a proven money video, using a proven script that I can just give you that script, and essentially you'll follow it and you make a super long video on your channel that then you build a content funnel to. And that's step number 4 right here. This is the secret to growing on YouTube like crazy. Nobody else talks about this. The amount of channels that don't do this, that would be benefited like crazy if they did, is enormous. So I'm going to show you that as well. And then step number 5 is to then scale with a team and multiple different channels. And this is how you're going to scale to the moon. You can scale to as many channels as you want as long as you have a team that's outsourced doing it for you. This is the way that you can scale beyond just one channel and diversify your content holdings so that you aren't just having all your eggs in one basket.
This is why I started building a team. We have editors on the team. Like let's say you 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗏 and Erica got a new name, y'all. Every time I look, she got a new name. Let's say you good at shooting the videos, you're good at writing out your script, you're good at telling your story. That's the biggest secret right there. All you got to do is tell your story. Your story will relate to everybody else's story. Ǩawiy is saying, I'm trying to get that name right. Ǩawiy is saying that when she went to college, she got a college degree. People be like, I did too. People can relate to you. I took my college degree and then I started doing this. They ready to listen to you. But you might be good at this, writing a story or whatever the case, or you might be good at editing, making music or doing whatever you want to do, but you're not good at making up your stories. We have writers, we have people that can help you do different things. All you gotta do is use AI. They'll write up the whole story for you. That type of thing. But I put together 10 packages that people can purchase. What makes it so bad is you can make money off of people purchasing my packages. Excuse me. You can make money off of people purchasing my packages. You can also make money off of people purchasing my course as an affiliate link. Once you get your course together, you can start selling your course and people can make money off of your course through a affiliate link. Meaning that, let's say you're into music. I keep jumping. I want to stay on one passion. You do music and you put together a course about music, any kind, whatever your course is. Once people who's taking your course or once somebody sells your course, you give them a percentage just like any store does, man. You're doing exactly what people been doing for years, but you're just doing it within your YouTube channel. Isn't that amazing? It's so amazing when you start helping people, because here's another thing. It's so much that psychologically or psychology's wise that I'm trying to teach you guys, as well as you saying things like, God, that makes sense. This makes sense. I can understand that. It's because of that makes sense. That makes sense. She just put that up there. It's because you made me lose my chain of thought. I need to turn the chat off. It's so many things because you realize that people have been doing this all this time and you think that you can't because you're not graduated from college, you're not the big person. But the first thing in any business is building a relationship. Once you build a relationship with people, say, hey guys, I'm going back to the Philippines. I'm on the airplane. And the people that know you looking at you like, dang, I wish I can do that. I wish I could live that type of life. So what you do is you start a reality show. Ta-ta, it's YouTube. You start showing people how you started. And you say, yeah, right now, I don't go, all we want to do is party and go out and spend our money and drink and spend. Them days is over with, man. What you need to do now is take your money and invest it into yourself. Once you invest your money into yourself and start making more money, it's almost like you get obsessed with making more money so you can travel the world. I want to start doing trips every month. I mean, not every month. I'm sorry. Every year we want to do a trip. We planning a trip to the Bahamas, March. So I'm hoping that I said, you know what? Right now, if people get into the course and start learning and everything, by next year, next March, we can start doing some traveling, man. This life, all you got to do is change your life. I'm telling people, I guesstimated at the bare minimum, and nobody should do the bare minimum, man. The bare minimum is working it 2 hours a day to change your life. You want to change your life, you can sit here and say, you know what, I could work at this 2 hours. Set your clock and begin. But nah, what we do is we don't even think about the 2 hours. We scroll on Instagram and stuff for over 2 hours. We look at TV. We look at a movie we have already saw. That's an hour and a half right there. We laugh and talk and joke about some stuff to our people and stuff. When I'm in my car for the last 5 years, I do not turn on the radio. I don't heard them songs. I'm tired of hearing them same songs. The newest song come out. I'm sick and tired of hearing all this stuff. I'm sick and tired of living this life. I'm sick and tired of hoping that I can live paycheck and paycheck for the next 30 years so I can pay my house off. I'm sick and tired of looking at my mother look like, as soon as I say something, Mom, guess what happened at work today? Oh, Lord, oh, dear, you about to get fired. I don't want you to get fired, that's all. Why, Mom? Why you don't want me to get fired? Because she don't want to lose this house we have. And I'm mad at a lot of my friends. When I told them I quit my job and going to do YouTube full time, you did what? Oh my God. I was trying to figure out a way to tell my mom that I quit my job. I'm doing YouTube full time. And you know what she said? My bad, y'all. This time I should have been like this. I ain't know I was gonna get into it. I should have been like this. It took about 5 or 6 days for me to I'm gonna tell her that I put in a 2 weeks notice and I'm about to 2 weeks, that's 14 days. Before, I'm telling her how good the channel doing, how much money we made every day and all this stuff. We was making $1,000 every day like clockwork on the YouTube when Puffy first went to jail. I'm gonna talk about catching a wave. If you doing a YouTube channel and you're doing whatever your passion is, you start catching a wave because you talk about things like if you want to be an actor, a good wave would have been Tyler Perry got 2 lawsuits on him. He's in the acting field or whatever. If you're in the car field and some race car driver got into some terrible accident on the race car track, you talk about that because that's your passion, race cars and hot rides and whatever the case may be. So, good night, beautiful. Who was going to bed? Somebody going to bed. Good night, y'all. Oh, Jacqueline. Oh, that's right, because she on a different time zone. So my point is, everything you need to run a successful YouTube channel is right there in your face. You just need to use the internet, AI, ChatGPT, whatever you want to call it, and put together a formula, put together a storyline, put everything together to start your YouTube channel. I was going to make a point, but I skipped because of the chat. But anyway, let's continue.
And then step 6 is to automate and optimize for maximum profit using AI. And I'm going to show you how to do it the right way without getting your channel banned and without facing any of the pitfalls that most AI channels have to face. So the old way of doing YouTube was choosing a random entertainment niche and making top 10 videos about it. This was the old way of doing YouTube automation, and this is the way that I personally started, and I got to be pretty successful doing this. In fact, all of my YouTube channels that have gotten millions of subscribers and everything else, these are channels where I was doing it in this method, creating videos just like these. And while you can get a lot of views doing this, while I got to the point of making $30,000 a month doing this, there are some downsides with it as well, including that it takes millions of views to make any sizable money. Also, you have to wait to get monetized. And you'll realize that all of the channels that make videos like these are bad niches, and when ad rates fluctuate, it'll make you realize that business like this is not sustainable. If you're completely relying on ad revenue on YouTube, you do not have a sustainable business. There is a far better way of doing YouTube, which I want to show you, which is the new way of doing YouTube automation.
This is where we at. This is where we at right now. Not sustainable, but it's a good living. We get ready to go through a heck of a flux, I think. Diddy trial is over with. Diddy in jail. Luckily for us, Diddy's getting himself in trouble while he in jail by drinking toilet water. That's what I called it on the channel. And our numbers went down, but at the same time, it's time you got to figure out what to do next. So here we go.
This channel right here. And the new way allows you to monetize immediately, where you choose a money niche that'll make it a lot easier to grow as well. And then when you do grow, you can make a lot more money as you're growing as well. And you can use AI the right way, not just generating slop, but in a way that actually provides a lot of value to people, and you get paid for the amount of value that you give from your channels. So you can use AI the right way for doing this. Plus, you can have a portfolio of channels that all feed each other instead of just one random entertainment channel and then another random entertainment channel and then something happens to that channel. That's the wrong way of going about doing YouTube. I'm going to show you a much better way right now. You might be saying, okay, Matt, that's great, but what niches are actually working right now in 2026, and which niche should I potentially start in? I'm going to be showing you those niches in just a second, but first, you need to understand the secret to structuring your channel correctly to actually succeed with YouTube automation right now. And that secret is something that I like to call the symbiotic system. And how it works is essentially you upload a collection of videos in your niche, and then all of these videos funnel views to a single money video. And your money video follows a specific conversion script. And basically, the way that you're funneling that traffic to that money video is you just simply put links in the descriptions of all your other videos, as well as putting end screens on all of your other videos. So after they watch your video, they get redirected to that money video. Now, your money video is a super long video. And this is a secret that nobody talks about on YouTube, which is that the most important metric on YouTube is not views, it's not subscribers, it's not even watch time. It's something called session time, which is how long somebody spends on YouTube after watching one of your videos. And the majority of people, they focus on getting the view, which is important. It's important to have a good thumbnail and everything else and get people to click. But what's way more important is what people do the next hour after watching your videos. Do you, for example, get people onto your video and then send people off to something because you think, oh, the way I'm going to make money is by doing affiliate marketing or selling a product, so I'm going to send people off of YouTube? That's the wrong way of going about doing this. Because when you send people off of YouTube, you are basically losing that view. And you're losing that viewer, and YouTube's going to punish you because you're sending people off of the platform. So how do you keep people on YouTube while still benefiting by being able to, for example, sell things with your channel and everything else and being able to monetize? Well, I'll go over that in just a second. I'm going to go over that in the secret when we talk about how to monetize like crazy with this method. However, if you do this method of keeping people on YouTube and sending them to a super long video on your channel, that will turn one view into 2 views, which is nice. But what's incredible about this is that it increases your session time like crazy while also benefiting your channel because you're keeping people on your channel. So you have a plan and an actual strategy, unlike most channels on YouTube, for what people are going to do the next hour after they watch one of your videos. You might be saying, okay, Matt, but what do I do this 1 hour video about? Is this going to be applicable to my channel? It's applicable to any channel on YouTube, whether it's an entertainment channel, an educational channel, literally any channel on YouTube will benefit from having a symbiotic system. And it blows my mind that more channels do not do this. So this is the secret to growing like crazy. And now here's the money math that changes everything. So with traditional YouTube ad revenue, which is how I started making money off the platform, all of my entertainment channels, this is how they made money. I was making about $3 to $10 per 1,000 views. In the majority of niches, this is about how much you can expect to make. And in order to make $100,000 a month, I would need 10 million views per month from those channels. And you might be saying, okay, Matt, I don't need to make 100,000 a month. I'd be fine with, 5,000, 10,000 a month. I'm just showing you this example to really stress how amazing it is doing things the new way. So the new way is monetizing your channel the day that you started, focusing on monetization first. And that means having an educational niche with a product that you sell where you can make $100 to $1,000 per 1,000 views. Meaning you only need 100,000 to 1 million monthly views for $100,000 a month. And that is a lot easier to get than 10 million views per month. So you might be saying, okay, Matt, sounds great, but didn't you just say don't sell anything from your channel? I'm going to explain everything in just a second.
Right. I got too many buttons over here to push, y'all. Too many buttons to push. You need to, in the beginning of a YouTube channel, it's so much to, it'll feel like it's so much to learn while you trying to put together a course. How am I going to sell something to somebody and I don't even know how to do? Trust me when I tell you this, all this will be easy. Like, you get on your cell phone or however you get on YouTube, you click your thumbs up, you do your searches on YouTube, you get in the chat room and start putting things up. Then you start doing the little emojis. You had to learn how to do that. This stuff is just like that. It's real simple. You just haven't been taught it. Editing videos, we got Ariel that's in the daggone chat. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast too, not just Jody. Uncle Mike, I can't do the edits. I can't do this. I can't. She is. I put the editing software on her computer. She sat there like, if you just put forth a little bit of an effort, poor thing, she done edit I don't know, like 20 videos or something for me, and she had them out of order a little bit. And now she came up with this. I was trying to help her get the order, what video go to what title and this, that, and other thing. She said, you know what? I'm just going to do it all over. And what? You recorded over 20 videos. Yeah, but now I know what to do. But this time I know I have to put number 1, number 2, number 3 along with the. So she started all over. I said, okay. Now she's past 40 after she had to start over. Practice make perfect. You start learning how to do this. And it's not rocket science, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not rocket science. You click here, you click here, you just click a button. You know how to do things. And then she came to me, we in the Philippines, right? We talking, and it's like, oh boy. Some of the videos she had to do over again because all this softwares and different things is not perfect. Some of this stuff have glitches in it, and you figure it out as you go, or you like, oh, I didn't know it can do that. You do this. She had to record some of the videos over again because once you hit save, you don't see it in your sidebar. Sidebar. You don't see it in the sidebar. So she just recorded it again until she saw it in the sidebar. And I said, oh, no, what you do is you take this little button right here and you just move it over and move it back. And I don't know, that kind of shakes it where it puts everything in the sidebar. She was like, oh, man, I've been recording them again. See, now you learn. Now, guess what? I guarantee you she's been using that little button. Yep, there it is. Boom. Now you finish with your work and stuff. The more you learn, the more you do things, editing, whatever it is you're doing, it comes second nature to you. And that's when things start rolling. So let's get back. Here we go. What are you talking about?
And by the way, these are just estimates based on my experience. Everyone, will be different. You may make nothing at all. This does still take hard work. I do have to be clear about that. But this is the way to run actual great channels, brings me rather to the critical choice, which is entertainment channels versus educational channels. And with entertainment channels, you need a lot of views. You don't make much money per view, and it's harder to monetize them effectively. Whereas if we compare that then with educational channels, you don't need many views. You make a lot of money per view. As we discussed, you make $100 to $1,000 per 1,000 views, which is unheard of if you've ever ran a YouTube channel, and you can monetize immediately. And I consider educational channels to be money channels. So whenever you hear me talk about money channels, I'm talking about a channel that's educational in nature, that teaches people something. Because they solve real...
Didn't I just say that? Educational. All you have to do, now I got this from another lady, the lady that got 2,500 subscribers, and my coach, my $9,000 coach. She says, and I quote, you don't have to know everything. All you got to do is be one step ahead of the people that you're teaching. In other words, you don't have to be the best singer, the best rapper, the best musician to teach somebody who is a beginner. A lot of people like to build relationships with people that are in your passion. This is today's world we live in. Because anybody can go to college and learn whatever the heck we teaching, right? Anybody can go to a class or a course, but they want to learn from you. Why? Because through your YouTube channel, you built a relationship with these people. Isn't that? Wait a minute. Let me get big so y'all can see this big smile on my face. There it is. They want to learn from you. Get it? You understand? It's like you sitting here trying to do it the hard way, trying to act like you the man or try to act like you the woman. Try to, yeah, you know what? Hey, today on my channel, we're going to do this and all that attitude and stuff, that ain't going to work. All you have to do is be yourself, humble, and let the people know that you're listening to them. Let people know that you understand them. The more you talk to the people, the more you helping people. And that's how you win. It's by helping other people. Myron said it. He said, you can't fix your problems, or you can't the reason why you got problems is because you only worried about your problems. You only worried about helping you. You trying to get money in your pockets when you should be trying to help others. The more you help other people, they will voluntarily take money out of their pocket and hand it to you. That's how you solve your problem, by helping other people with their problem. I was like, dang. Myron Goldman, man. Oh my God. If you want some inspiration, and the thing I like about him is everything he teaches, he says it comes from out the Bible. It's straight out the Bible. So I'm like, whoa, that's real deep. And he shows what scriptures he talking about and everything, all this stuff. Very, very interesting. So immediate monetization is the key to running a successful YouTube channel. While you running your channel and learning how to upload videos, and the first videos you upload, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be terrible. They're going to be horrible. A lot of people don't do this is because they want to go viral off their first video, or at least by the 10th video. Nah, it don't work like that. These are your practice videos. I want to say by the time you get a rhythm going and you get all this stuff and you learning all this stuff because it's new, you're going to have 50 videos uploaded. Keep them up there so you can see your growth. This is what these people teaching. You're teaching the same thing. I'm just reiterating what they said. And once I realized I was doing all this stuff, because I took videos down. I got a friend of mine that was doing a video YouTube channel. We was doing it at the same time. He took half his videos down. I said, man, why you take your videos down? Don't take them down. Oh, man, because he don't like them. You take the videos down because you don't like them. You think they ugly. But half of them videos was helping somebody. Now you took them down. Shame on you. Here we go.
Problems, which means higher value. Money channels. So whenever you hear me talk about money channels, I'm talking about a channel that's educational in nature, that teaches people something, because they solve real problems, which means higher value, which means you make more money. So my recommendation is you start educational, and then you potentially, if you want to run a entertainment channel, you scale to that later. So you might be saying, okay, Matt, but what if I already have a entertainment channel, for example? If the channel has potential, keep it. If you see other channels getting millions of views in the same exact niche, then know that that channel has potential. Feel free to keep it. However, my recommendation is to focus on a money channel first, and then use the profits from that money channel to then reinvest into the entertainment channel, because entertainment channels often require a lot more time to get to the point where they're making a lot of money. So it makes a lot of sense, in my opinion, to focus on the short-term money you can make from a money channel and then reinvest that in the longer-term play of an entertainment channel. So now let's get into secret number 3, which are the best niches to do right now in 2026. And then we'll get into secret number 4 and 5, which are going to show you how to generate videos and monetize like crazy. And I'm going to explain what I meant by you can still sell products from your channel without sending people off of YouTube. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll explain all of it in a second right here. And so my criteria for a good niche are niches that have a very high CPM, meaning you're making at least $10 per 1,000 views. You might be saying, Matt, why do you care about ad revenue CPMs? I thought you said ad revenue doesn't matter at all. The reason is because if you have a high CPM on YouTube, it means that a lot of advertisers are wanting to put ads on your videos. And if a lot of advertisers are wanting to do that, they're doing it because they're making money. So it stands to reason that if you're within a niche that a lot of advertisers want to put ads on, you can sell something as well. And that's my next criteria, which is being able to sell something from your channel and having an audience that is willing to pay for solutions. And also, a topic that can get views forever instead of just relying on trending news and trending topics. Trends die, but evergreen topics do not. So that being said, here are the absolute best niches.
See, this is why you need a coach, y'all. And I'm gonna break this down because I'm listening to what he's saying. God, dog it went big, then it went small again. I'm listening to what he's saying, And I don't think y'all understand, because I didn't understand it. Evergreen content. Listen to this right here real quick. I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna run this back a little bit.
Instead of just relying on trending news and trending topics.
This is the situation we are in, the music recording network, right? Watch this.
That is willing to pay for solutions.
Watch this.
And also a topic that can get views forever instead of just relying on trending news and trending topics. Trends die, but evergreen topics do not.
Evergreen. I teach the YouTube vocabulary, and I teach this for free because a lot of times people look. Right now, we got 8 people watching, and I don't care. I don't care about the numbers no more. Evergreen. When they say this, see, I'm the 50-50 man. I'm like the middle man. I know a lot about technology and tech, and I keep telling Tahir, it's like, I don't know, God made our brains like either you tech savvy, you know all this technical stuff, this wording and everything, but then you got the artist. You kind of you can do things, you're creative, whatever the case may be. And the tech people don't realize that people don't know what evergreen means. I heard that over and over again, and I just ran right past it because I'm paying attention. I'm trying to get this information. Evergreen, that is very, very important, because our videos that we doing, I'm wasting a lot of time because they are not evergreen. Evergreen information is, no matter what, it can be 3 or 4 years down the line. Somebody click on your video, they're gonna learn something. They're gonna be able to, it's gonna give them value. The value of this information never ends. Perfect example. Did he go into jail? All those videos we've been doing about Puffy and that court system, everybody knows the verdict by now, right? That video talking about, all the videos talking about Diddy getting 50 months in jail. All the videos talking about Diddy getting 50 months in jail, nobody want to watch. Everybody knows that by now. The whole world knows it, right? That's not evergreen. So them videos dead. Nobody gonna watch them unless they just want to reminisce of Uncle Mike acting crazy or something. An evergreen video that lasts for a long time is somebody cooking or somebody learning how to record vocals. The best way to cook a steak and cheese sandwich. Watch this, y'all. This is my 5 years down the line, they want to learn. I want to see how she gonna cook this thing, because that food, 𝗗𝗚𝗡𝗅. The person who taught me this used 𝗗𝗚𝗡𝗅 as the example. And for the last 3 or 4 years, I've been trying to learn how to shoot a 𝗗𝗚𝗡𝗅 video, because 5 years down the line, somebody gonna have a kid. Perfect example is my nephew just have a son. The son is now about 3 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old. Next thing you know, he's gonna be old enough, he's gonna be watching YouTube, and he want to learn how to tie a tie. So nephew can say, "Oh, Uncle Mike did a video. Watch this, y'all." There's another view. These videos, that's called evergreen. This is the vocabulary. This is the lingo that you need to learn and understand and get an A+ on this. One of the checks, once you start doing your videos, one of the checks you have to check off and say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how evergreen you think this video is. So I teach people how to get more toward evergreen, because after 8-9 months, you still want to get value off of that one video. Not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Here we go. Is this right? Bam. Okay, here we go. Evergreen. Let's play it one more time.
So that being said, a topic that's my next.
And the thing thing about it is watch how fast as he's teaching this, because there's so much stuff he's teaching. Watch how fast he go past evergreen content. Watch this.
They're doing it because they're making money. So it stands to reason that if you're within a niche that a lot of advertisers want to put ads on, you can sell something as well. And that's my next criteria, which is being able to sell something from your channel and having an audience that is willing to pay for solutions.
Okay.
And also,
evergreen.
A topic that can get views forever instead of just relying on trending news and trending topics. Trends die, but evergreen topics do not. So that being said, here are the apps.
See how fast he went past that? And all this information, this is an hour. This video is an hour and 36 minutes. And at the end of this video, you can say, okay, now I'm going to do a quick quiz. What is evergreen? Give me an example of evergreen. You'll be like, I remember him saying like evergreen. The brain can only hold at least 20 to 25% of the information that it just heard. I learned that going through network marketing classes and courses, because network marketing teaches you how to network and how to grow a business using other people. That is a very, very great skill to have. It's a good skill to have. So they was trying to get more and more people to keep coming back. Every week, every month, you need to come back, keep coming back. This is like a network marketing structure. It's a seminar. Every Sunday, 6 o'clock, Uncle Mike gonna be here. Every Wednesday, 6 o'clock, Uncle Mike is gonna be here. Every Friday, 6 o'clock, Uncle Mike is gonna be here, but it's gonna be a closed session for everybody who is taking the course. Period. I'm serious about running this business, and I will be here. Even if I'm sick, I might be like, hey guys, I'm a little sick, but this is what we're gonna go over today. Because any questions, we'll start sharing throughout our live streams. More and more people who can't afford the course will come, and they might be in the same niches that you're in. These live streams are going to be for the students, all three of them. It's going to be for the students to market and promote their channels as well. So once you take the course and you start doing everything, we're going to have, right now we got 9 people watching. We're going to have 90 people watching. Who in this world don't want to make money? This is a no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen. This course that I'm putting together is a no, I want to cuss so bad. It's a no-brainer. It's a no mother-brainer. That's what I want to say. But here's the thing. If you put together a system with 100% support for the people, as well as showing people, because you guys that's taking the course is going to be helping the course system. This is the YouTube growth system. This is it's a formula. I haven't even started telling y'all about the Uncle Mike formula. Oh my gracious. I learned through the algorithm. The algorithm teaches you, the algorithm loves you if you put up a video a day, 1 video a day, 2 hours a day to learn this. The formula is built on you just working 2 hours a day, and you put up 1 video a day. I remember a long time ago, about 5 years ago, I saw a video that said, if you put up 1 video every day for about 60 days straight, YouTube puts nobody knows the algorithm, but for some reason, I figured out that YouTube put your channel in a dependable category, right? A dependable category. So YouTube knows they can depend on your channel, especially if it's monetized and everything, right? So they already know, or guesstimate of, well, we can depend on this channel. Boom. They start learning everybody that's into your passion, right? They start learning, let's say you into music again. Every time you drop a video, it'll send it to all the people who subscribe to your channel that's into music. And they do this thing called a lookalike. I want y'all to remember this also. You do a lookalike audience. They call it a lookalike audience. So everybody that's in they clique, right? All the people that's around them, they have people around them that don't know about your channel. So now YouTube sends your videos to that person as well as that person's lookalike audience. So it sends out that's how you start getting more and more subscribers. Guess what? You drop a video every day, you start gaining a subscriber or about 3 or 4 subscribers every day. That's when you know the algorithm is working in your favor. That's when you know you're doing everything right. Imagine, I could not believe it when we was getting 400 new subscribers a day, 500 new subscribers. The most we ever got one time was like 700 new subscribers in one day. 700 new subscribers in one day. Then Puffy went to jail. I'm full-time in YouTube. We got exactly 1,100 new subscribers in one day. I still can't believe it. So with that being said, let's get back to this video. We probably need to continue this.
Absolute best niches right now. Money, travel, health, relationships, technology, and animals.
Okay, this is another thing that we go over in the course also. Picking your niche. There has been times, and I see this all the time, even in the live stream. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't. Jacqueline just got off. I don't think she's here, Jody. Jacqueline said, "Well, I don't know what to do with a YouTube channel about." And Jody called me, and Jody told me that I just told her what you told me, Uncle Mike. Whatever you passionate about, whatever you like to do, whatever you enjoy doing, you pick that first. Like, let's say if you still confused. This is what I teach people because I was mad at my coach. I'm still kind of mad at her because she want me to do this course, right? Her, Matt, and everybody else is teaching me, well, you do YouTube, you do a course. And I said, okay, well, what should I do the course on? Well, whatever you're passionate about. I'm passionate about a lot of things. I can teach people how to play bass guitar. So my first tried this, I was teaching people how to play bass guitar. I did the whole course around playing bass guitar. I can teach you how to go from zero to hero. What is the hero? What is the goal? What is your outcome of playing bass guitar? So my course is going to get you to that goal and the structure to that. Then I was like, well, I can teach people how to mix and master and do music or make beats or whatever the case may be, right? I can teach so many different things. I was like, God dang, I'm confused because I got so many talents. Uncle Mike is very talented. Uncle Mike is very talented, but I can't turn these talents into some real money until YouTube came along. So now, I said all that to say, what are you passionate about? What you like the most? And number one thing I like the most is YouTube and teaching people how to do YouTube because it's like a code. Everybody knows YouTube. And the reason why I picked YouTube is because it's a broader thing. And that's where I went wrong at. The more broader, when you go broad, going broad means going broke. That's what they teach. The more you niche down to something real small, a lot of people, like for example, the $9,000 coach teaches this. The lady before COVID hit, the lady was doing a dance. She teach dance. She got a dance studio and all this stuff. She teach dance. What happened was, because of COVID, she had to shut down. She not making money teaching dance because COVID. So she tried to teach dance online. And then she met the coach, the $9,000 coach. She said, I like what she's saying. I'm going to give her a try and I'm going to build my course teaching dance, just like she said. And the coach, Matt Parr and all of them, all these people teach. You don't want to go broad. The more you narrow it down, don't say you teach dance. Her statement of her teaching dance is, I teach dance to adults who are shy to get up and dance at different events, and I show you how to do it. So that narrowed it down. I don't teach break dancing, right? I don't teach backup dancing. You know, when you're on stage dancing and you do choreography. I don't teach that. You got to narrow it down to one thing. I teach dance covers everybody. I teach YouTube, that covers everybody. I had to learn how to narrow it down. And it took 2 or 3 months to say, Mike, that's too broad. I'm teaching a YouTube course. That is way too broad. I teach YouTube to people, to beginners. Oh, I ain't no beginner. Shoot, I got one guy to come to me. I'm not a beginner. I got 5,000 subscribers. Well, that's good. You got 5. You're not for me because we're not a good fit because you think you're not a beginner. You got 5,000 subscribers. That's good. How much money you making? Yeah, man. You got a YouTube channel that got 5,000 subscribers, but yet you're working 2 jobs. You're working 2 jobs. I teach beginners how to start a real YouTube channel that's going to give you real success. Would you like to learn more? Yeah. How come you're so different? Because you don't need 1,000 subscribers to start making money online. Would you still want to hear more? Yeah, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So I'm teaching you guys how to start earning income with whatever it is you're passionate about. It's not about how good you are in that passion. It's all about how good you are or setting up everything. And then you teach somebody, because I'm going to tell you, like right now, I'm one of the worst people. I'm one of the worst people but I'm real. I try to make sure you clearly get, Mike, I don't understand. I'm frustrated. Don't get frustrated. You need to go here and learn this while, or watch this video, or do this, because you can change your life. Because I done bought $80,000 worth of equipment, y'all. And this right here, I can't believe. Man, bullshit. This machine right here cost me $500. That same machine with all those, I just started using it, right? That same machine cost me $500, and it's sat there for 2 years. That sounds like a waste of money to me. And I said, man, this thing is sitting here. I got to use it to put it into my show. I got to use that to put it in my show. I bought this $500 microphone because everybody else got I got a microphone that I wish I would have bought instead of this one, even though this one sounds so good. It sounds good, y'all. The microphone that I use when I'm traveling, it's a $99 microphone. It's only $100. This one was $100. So then I end up buying a laptop, which is a refurbished laptop, and I teach all this in the course. All you got to do is buy the tools, the software you need, and set up your business. There is no way in the world that you can have everything that you need for any type of business for under $5,000. Now that $5,000 sounds big to a lot of people. You know why? Because you think, here's the $5,000. No, you pay for the course, monthly payments on the course. Once that's done, you finish. Then you start little by little getting the equipment and stuff you need. And when it's done, you're finished. Meantime, between time, you can start with just this. Everybody got one of these. even though this is almost $1,000 in today's world. You'll buy that, but you won't buy nothing to change your life. You won't buy nothing to invest in yourself. That's what kills me about people, man. And we got to change that. And that's what we're here to do, change that. Anyway, hot Dave, you click that, it automatically start. Let's continue. What was he
Topic
talking about?
that can get views forever instead of just relying on trending news and trending topics. Trends die, but evergreen topics do not. So that being said, here are the absolute best niches right now.
Now, what I teach in the course is you pick your niche, and I'll make sure y'all know what a niche is, right? Whatever you're doing, cooking, cleaning, passing tests, how to take tests, how to study, whatever you passionate about, whatever you know you're good at, and you don't mind doing it with your eyes closed, so to speak. Then you pair it. There's a course I took to talk about the remix system. You remix it. That's a great course, and I don't talk about it a lot because it's one of the first courses I took, and I got everything down packed. I looked at the course about 10, 15 times. But the remix system is what they talk about. So you mix your passion along with money or travel or health, animals, technology, or relationships. So let's say, which is not a good fit, if you doing music and you want to learn how to rap, you mix rapping with a relationship. These are the best niches to make money in. So you gotta you fit whatever it is you're doing, and you put it into these. And to be honest, I want to take money away from it, because money, no matter what, that's gonna be a part of your niche, because you're doing a YouTube channel and everything to make money. So I wanted people to learn how to rap or do music with animals or health, technology. That's a good one. Doing music mix that with technology, because you need all this equipment and everything. So technology will be one of the ones that you can almost mix with anybody, with anything, even traveling. Whatever you do to make money within your niche, who don't love to travel and see the world? So keep that in mind. So these are the best niches that he's talking about to get into if you really want to make money. Here we go.
Morning news and trending topics. Trends die, but evergreen topics do not.
Okay.
So that being said, here are the absolute best niches right now. Money, travel, health, relationships, technology, and animals. These are all niches that have proven demand, high CPMs, and people willing to pay for solutions. Now, instead of just choosing one of these broad topics and just doing, for example, a travel channel and just doing random videos about random guides and then other videos about the best way to pack and everything else, instead, my recommendation is to choose a sub-niche within one of these niches. So, for example, instead of just doing money, do online business, investing, personal finance. Instead of just doing travel, do travel tips, do travel packing guides, do destination reviews. Instead of health, you can do fitness, weight loss, natural remedies. Instead of just relationships, you can do dating advice, relationship help. Instead of just technology, you can do software tutorials, tech reviews. And instead of talking about, for example, wild animals, which aren't necessarily going to be something that people have common issues in, instead, talk about in the context of pets, because people have problems with pets that they want to solve, and people really care about their pets and they want their pets to live an amazing life. So that is something that we can definitely help people with. So these are all of the best niches in my opinion. And now I want to show you some example channels within these niches that are doing incredibly good right now. Starting with this channel called Nick Invests. He does these super simple animated character videos, and he uploads pretty often on the channel and gets 1.9 million views per month. These are videos that can literally be generated now with AI. I'm going to show you how in just a second. And he's making $29,000 a month from ad revenue alone based off my estimates. And he could easily sell a community to make triple, even quadruple that. So this is an incredible channel right now, and he just does videos like, for example, why everything changes after you save $10,000, and just personal finance videos talking about the best fundamentals for investing and saving money and everything else. Here's another channel right here called The Purring Journal. And this is a channel in the cat niche, and they get 337,000 views per month. They're an affiliate for a bunch of products. They never show their face. It's literally just stock footage videos that you can find out there online. Again, I'll show you how to make these videos just like this using AI in just a second. And they could easily sell a course from their channel. And their potential earnings would be at least $3K a month from ad revenue, $20K from a potential course, $5K plus from affiliates. That's nearly a $30,000 per month business from a channel making videos like 14 things cats hate. Number one might surprise you, 4 million views. Here's another channel in the travel niche. And instead of just doing videos, for example, talking about, different destinations or anything else, this channel called Cruise Like a Pro talks about only cruise tips and tricks. And they have only 59 videos on their channel, relatively new channel, getting 489,000 views a month, which would be about 5K a month from AdSense alone. And if they made a simple faceless cruise course, they could quadruple that. And they just make videos like serious cruise ship mistakes that you should never make in your cabin. And these videos do incredibly well for people who want to learn more about going on a cruise. So it's educational in nature.
All right. Yeah, that's this is crazy right here, because what he's talking about, maybe I should put both of them up. I'll put it up like this. Wait a minute. Let me see if it, yeah. Well, y'all have seen me. Y'all know what I look like. Let's go ahead. I need it to be big as possible, and I wish I can zoom in more. But anyway, like this right here, times 22x. I don't know what this 22 and 21x, and then you got this 19x. But 19. Oh, I know what it is. This right here, where it say 19 VPH 22x. This is a plugin, and we'll talk about this. This is irrelevant right now. There are plugins that you can use for free to rank other people videos and channels. And this comes in when what's the next video I should do? Does that make sense? What's the next video I should do? So anyway, 370K views in 3 months, 191K views in 3 months. And these are faceless channels, 160 views in 3 months. The system, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is, if you're trying to change your life, if you're trying to make a better income, this is a no-brainer, because getting a job, getting another job, a part-time job to help make ends meet, and you might have to do that sometimes. Sometimes getting a job is your quick patch. If you hurt yourself, it's the quick way to solve your problem. Then what happens is you start relaxing. Now you work 2 jobs, and your mind, your brain get into a routine, just like the one job. Up Monday morning, Sunday night, I gotta rest and take it easy. Then I get on my horse and go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday here. Shoot, Friday, get that money. Shoot, I'm gonna go party. I got 2 days you get into that routine. You get into that routine. And you get comfortable in what you should be doing. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say and preach about, because the one thing I notice is these people that's teaching these entrepreneurs, these millionaires, they would teach things and I make notes about it and everything. And one entrepreneur said this to me, and that stuck to me real hard. Well, a job in the first place was supposed to be temporarily. You weren't supposed to work a job all the way until you retire. You can't work it no more. That's not what a job was made to do in the first place. A job was made for you to get enough money. You come work on somebody's farm or land or whatever, and you get enough money so you can buy your own land, do your own farming for your own family. Then it started being some people, well, you know what? I'd rather just work your land. I got kids. I got a wife that, she lazy. She don't want to do nothing. She just want to take care of the kids. So they would ask the people who own the land, well, if it's okay with you, we'll stay and keep working the land. And we like it here. We want to live our life here, just working the land for you. Is that okay? As long as we can eat, get a little bit of money, or whatever the case may be. That's how the whole thing started. And this is the story that they telling. And I'm like, dang, okay. So now everybody wants to work so they can feed their kids or clothe their kids or whatever case may be. That's how the whole thing started. And then the government stepped in and said, well, if you got a job, we want to tax you. Huh? What in the world? All this stuff, man. So slowly but surely things develop into, forget that. Boy, you need to get out here and get a job. The parents and everybody preaches to the people saying, you need to get out here and get a job. They don't say, you need to get out here and learn entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is more frowned upon in today's world. Boy, what you talking about? You gonna run a YouTube channel? They laughed at me, y'all. They freaking laughed at me when I said I'm gonna be a full-time YouTuber. And I said, yeah, go ahead and laugh, because I'm gonna be that person. I'm determined. Man, I was up 24/7 reading books and doing different things. And then guess what, y'all? Guess how I met 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗖𝗓? Through the YouTube channel. Everybody who believes what I'm doing, I met through the YouTube channel. Your friends and family members, you might as well forget about them. They're going to laugh. They ain't going to help. They're going to say they're going to help. Don't even send them your links. Don't even tell them to watch your videos. That's the slow way of building the channel. Because guess what? Check out the algorithm. This is the last thing I'm going to say, because I can get to preaching. Check out the algorithm. Whatever your people, your friends and family are into, even your kids, whatever they into, that's what the algorithm is used to. You send them your link and you tell them, did you watch my video? Watch my video. Because you're so pressed for everybody to watch your video, but you're sending it to the wrong people. Let the algorithm do the work, because you're confusing the algorithm. You send it to, I don't know, let's say you got 100 friends. They ain't into what you're doing. Well, I want to support you, but little by little, these people, shut up, Ariel. 𝗕𝗟𝗡 is not the best. 𝗕𝗟𝗡 is the worst. Nah, you right. You 100% right. 𝗕𝗟𝗡 is the man, boy. I tell 𝗕𝗟𝗡, I hope you don't think I'm, because I can get so passionate about this. Please don't think I'm jumping on you. You too, Ariel, Mina, along Jody, the team. I try my best to make sure that we're moving forward. I don't yell at them. We all make mistakes. We all human. But God dang it. Ariel, you made me forget where was that? What was I talking about? Your friends and different things, the algorithm. Whatever they into, they may not be into traveling. This is not even on the daggone. They're not into traveling, so your course and your channel is about traveling, and they might want to look at it. It's a dream come true if I can travel, but you ain't doing nothing to work toward that traveling goal. So these videos, or your passion, whatever your videos is about, it's not for them. So you making them watch it, which they don't really want to watch. They're just watching because you told them to watch. But when you ain't looking, they're gonna go back to watching football, because that's what they into. Like my mom. My mom hardly never watches the videos no more. But in the beginning, Mom, you see the video up there? Well, that's my baby. That's my son. I'm gonna go ahead and watch him. Now I don't bother her no more. She don't watch the videos. You're the best boss. That means she want to raise y'all. I'm just playing. But Ariel's job is to remind me that it's people's payday. And I try to tell everybody, please, I'm focused on this. I don't remember the things that people are shy to say, um, Uncle Mike, uh, today's payday. And I'm like, oh, thank you for, because I forgot. I don't want your money in my bank account. I don't want you. I want the money. I want you to be happy and get this money that I owe you. If you say I owe you, and I know I owe you because I said I'm supposed to pay you. So that's the payroll. I don't. That's not my money. That's your money. But you gotta help me get the money out your to remind me. But anyway, back to the algorithm. One of the things that the algorithm is going to do is it works on a like-minded source. So if you send your videos and make somebody in your family or friends watch it and they are into football, you ain't nowhere near into football, you into traveling or whatever your passion is, it's going to start. This person that like football must like your video, so it's going to start sending it to all his football friends. And they like, I don't want that crap. You confusing the algorithm more than what you think you're helping yourself. And these are the things that we learned the hard way through our YouTube course. So yeah, any questions? We got 11 people watching now. That's good. Any questions? Any questions? So if you got a quick question, anything in the chat, you can ask it now. My eyes is focused on the chat. Everybody can ask a question except for Ariel. How about that? Ariel and Jody. Oh, no, Jody can answer. She can ask a question. But Ariel, the only one can't answer a question. I would say Mina, but I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to push my luck. So yeah, but Kiwi, I would love for you to send me an email. Do you got my email? Keep calling her Kiwi. Kauai. Do you have my email, dear? Send me a email so we can talk. I want to talk to you, girl. There's a whole lot of easy information in running a YouTube channel. If you shy, if whatever you think your excuse is the weakest excuse in the world. That's what one of my coaches or one of the people to teach, especially $9,000 coach, says that whatever your excuse is for not doing working on yourself is the weakest excuse in the world. You think it sounds like a good excuse, but it's weak. All the way down to, and I said, man, that's hard to swallow right there. Somebody dies in your family where I couldn't come, man, because I had death in the family. Sounds like a good excuse, but it's weak. Weak. And the way they was saying it and the way they was explaining it is almost like, I understand your point, but that's pushing the point too far. Another point that one of my network marketing people that I really like was preaching about, if you're running your business, this YouTube channel is your business. Anything that goes wrong, I don't care if it's somebody else's fault. I don't care if it's YouTube's fault. Anything that goes wrong is your fault. You got to start taking responsibility for your YouTube channel. Anything that goes wrong, I don't care if 𝗗𝗓𝗡 forgot to upload a video. One time 𝗗𝗓 released it. He released 2 videos at one time. I'm starting to understand this, and you say it in a way that I actually understand. Thanks. Most definitely. I think you did an awesome job, Uncle Mike. There go Jody trying to get a raise. Jody on timeout. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. Once I get into a flow, I think I can get the point across, and I try to put a little bit of humor. I try to make it fun for people because your work and your job should be fun. But back to my story. 𝗗𝗓 actually he released 2 videos at one time before. 𝗗𝗓 got one of our channels taken down. I mean, not taken down. It got demonetized. How about that? I ain't gonna stress the truth, y'all. I ain't gonna stress the truth. Tahir got one of the channels demonetized. He called me. We on FaceTime. He called me. He said, "Oh boy," I could see the look on his face, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" Oh, man, you're gonna be mad at me. I'm like, "No, what's wrong?" Man, I put this video up, right? And the channel got demonetized. I'm like, what? Which one? Which was the Music Record Network the stream channel. And I said, well, did you do it on purpose? Oh, no, I didn't do it on purpose. Well, why do you think it got Well, it got demonetized because I wasn't in the video. He was doing shorts, and there was an Eminem short, and it was just Eminem by itself in the whole short. YouTube don't like that. I didn't know that. Tahir didn't know that. But it was my fault because it's my fault. I should have known that you need to do every short with me in it. It's my fault. This is everything falls on you. Don't Tahir got my channel taken down. No, bruh. No. Don't blame nobody else. It's your fault. If anything happens, it's your fault. I let somebody borrow my car and they had an accident. That's your fault. How's my fault? They the one was driving. They hit. No, it's your fault. Yeah, poor Tahir. Tahir was like, I asked Tahir, I said, but did you do it on purpose? He said, no, I ain't doing it on purpose. Well, we learned something. How long it's going to be down? What we got to do to get it back up? It's a learning experience. Now we know how to write the letters to YouTube to get your channel undemonetized. And we was like, we sorry, we didn't know. We're learning as we go, and we'll never make that mistake again. We throwing ourselves on the mercy of the court. As you can see, most of our videos always we do reaction video. I mean, we was like, okay, you're dismissed. 3 month. Your verdict is slammed. 3 months. So we had to wait 3 months before we can get the channel back monetized. Okay, we learned the lesson. It's gonna take 3 months. We won't do it no more. So things like that, man. So it's my fault. Yeah. So I try to make it fun. I try to make things cool and everything. And this YouTube course is also going to be a place where you can put backlinks up. What are backlinks, Mike? What are backlinks, Uncle Mike? Backlinks is when you share your videos to your friends and family members, each one is a backlink, but backlinks are counted in an algorithm as I like bulk and stuff. A lot of people don't use backlinks. People think that backlinks don't really work. So when people searching for, I don't know, your video or your channel, the more backlinks, the further is it in the search engine. This is like search engine terminology. The more backlinks, the more you share your video on other platforms and to other people, the more backlinks it makes it more stronger, so to speak. So when the search engine crawls to see which videos it should pop up in the placement, because if you do a Google search on anything, all this stuff will pop up. And this is a way that they determine who ranks. Like the first person, every time somebody search on something, boom. Who gets first place, who gets second place, after the people that run the ads, they get first place because they paying for them places. But that's a whole different story, But backlinks kind of determine how far down in the search engine you're going to be. And the last thing I want to talk about is starting your own domain name other than youtube.com, whatever your business is, the music recording network.com. You need to start your own website.com quick because in the search engine, whatever your 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗏.com is, 𝗟𝗟 got a beautiful little baby, 𝐘𝐼, 𝐘𝐼.com. It's going to take a while to get that .com deep into the search engines. So whatever your channel, whatever your .com is about, it'll come up. So if you do a Google search on the Music Recording Network without the .com, the website will come up because we are real deep into the search engines right now and everything. So that's about it. I'm starting to understand this whole computer thing. The internet is a big computer thing. All you got to do is understand how it functions and how it works. And with that being said, the more videos you put up on your channel, that's why we got 11,000 videos. And I feel as though I'm one of the worst people on YouTube. I got a lot of things going against me. This is what I think. I'm older now. I got all these gray hairs. YouTube and the internet, the social media platforms and stuff is geared more toward the younger generation. They think look at this old man. This old man don't know what he's talking about. But at the same time, there are a lot of people our age that want to listen that relates to us. Again, no matter what you're doing, there are people all over the world that will be attracted to you. I don't think my speaking voice and putting my points across, especially 3 or 4 years ago, man, I would have been struggling like a champ. Like, oh God, hey guys, we're gonna do a YouTube channel or YouTube course, and this is what you need to do. It used to take me a long time to, like, stuttering. I got a buddy of mine that used to study his tail off. Study. He used to stutter. And for some reason, him rapping and doing music, he don't stutter anymore. So practice make perfect. The more you practice, the better your YouTube channel gonna be. The more you practice, you gotta practice. And doing them videos all the way to the end to uploading and scheduling and timing and everything is practice. But now you know the routine. Now all you gotta do is scale the routine where you can put up 1 video a day, and then you scale it to 2 videos a day. And then life is beautiful. Right now, we dropping 5 videos a day, and sometimes to hear makes me mad because he dropped 6 videos a day, which means I got to come in here and, do more videos, which is right now, to be honest, when we get off this live stream, I'm going to sit here and do 2 more videos because I got to have another conversation with ChatGPT. Me and ChatGPT is coming up with some things, and 2 more things I always want to mention is the course is also doing a system to straighten up and get your credit going. This course is designed to make people just like you are millionaires. I'm talking millionaires. I'm talking about real millionaires. And I know I can do it because I see the vision. I see the next phase. Once you get your channel going, you're making a little bit of money and all this type of stuff. Don't just spend it, go out and party, buy that car you want to buy something, reward yourself. You reward yourself, right? Reward yourself. No problem with doing that. Told my nephew this also. One time his mother was mad at him because he brought up, he put on Facebook or whatever. I think Instagram wasn't even out yet. Yeah, I spent over $100-something at the bar. So his mother got mad. You got your job, you spending this money. I didn't get mad at him. I told him this. I said, well, that's what you wanted to do with your money. But now you're not going to do that because I know you ain't drink $100 worth of liquor. Mm-hmm. I know you ain't drink $100 worth of liquor. What you did was you bought $100 worth of liquor for you and your friends, your broke friends, the ones that don't have a job. And he like, yeah, because Uncle Mike did the same thing. I said, yeah, and you had a fun time. But they still in the bed sleep with their hangovers and stuff off of your money while you had to fight to get up in the morning to get to work. And you over there struggling at work the whole time. How long you gonna do that while these freeloaders drink your money? One time is good. It's an experience for you. You right, Uncle Mike. You right. Cause when I was going to work, I was like, they still sleep. Experience is the number one teacher. Next thing you know, when it's time to do some drinking, not only do I'm laughing at him because he's like, not only I don't treat them, I don't even go and pick them up. They take them to the club. I do you one better. I don't even go to the club. If I want to drink, I go to the liquor store, put the liquor in my house. It's cheaper. So you live and learn. You actually learn from your mistakes, and then you actually turn around. Once you done rewarded yourself, the next stage is building your credit up. I got a guy right now who me and him, we working on a deal where basically what we're doing, tell y'all 411, I can get you a $30,000 line of credit. But you got to pay for it. I think it costs like $800. But you get this $30,000 line of credit. Once your credit is like, you get a regular credit card and all this type of stuff. And this is what he's explaining to me, and I get it and I understand it. When you get a credit card, the average person get your credit card at $500 limit, $1,000 limit, stuff like that. Nobody is going to give you a $30,000 limit because on your credit, you have this $30,000 limit now. Ooh. So now when you get credit cards, you got $5,000 limits, $10,000 limits. And you start getting these bigger credit cards. They credit cards, people. Now that you're making money with YouTube, you understand that these credit cards is just what it is, credit. That ain't your money. Poor people think that when they get a credit card, that's their money. No, we're not thinking like poor people no more. We're thinking like business people. Then once we do the credit system, and that's the credit course and understanding credit, then we move to the last and final course, which is the investment course. That's where we at now. That's where we at right now. We are learning how to invest. Once you get the credit and everything, once you get the $30,000 line of credit, you start getting a $60,000 line of credit. Two $30,000, get another $10,000 credit, get the credit cards and all this stuff. Now you sitting at about $100,000, $200,000 worth of lines of credit. This is what the rich folks do. You take your credit cards and then you start using small amounts of the credit cards to start playing the investment game. Y'all ready to make $1 million? You start playing the investment game. Once you start playing the investment game with that credit card money, because now all this is almost like Bitcoin, right? All this is money. It's not tangible. It ain't cash money in your pocket. You take the credit cards and you take some of this credit card money and you start playing and learning and understanding the investment game. No matter what you do, what you invest in, it's going to go up. There's no such thing as these investment going down. Why? Because you know what to pick. That's where we come in at. You pick things that you never heard of that is robots, right? Tesla coming out with a new robot. Tesla coming out with a cell phone. Good God Almighty, boy. That's a guaranteed. If you put $1 into Tesla right now, about these cell phones that they're coming out with, is technology. All you gotta do is invest in technology, man. If you invest in somebody starting their own business, cutting grass, come on, man. Are you serious? The robot's gonna cut the grass, bruh, and they gonna come. All they gotta do is lay down on the grass with their stomach, because it's a robot, right? Vroom, and start rubbing their stomach on the grass. It's gonna be cut. That's a joke. Anyway, all you have to do is start investing in Bitcoin. I talked to so many people about, man, you ever thought about investing in Bitcoin? Because my nephew is investing in Bitcoin. I'm so proud of the nephew, but one thing that my nephew can't do, he can't explain stuff, man. Hold on, we're connected to your channel. Something went wrong. I think of money, yeah. So these are the next things that I'm moving up to in the course. And in order to get the complete package, this course of mine is going to cost people $6,500 to change their life. If you don't pay the $6,500, you ain't talking to Uncle Mike. I'm on a cruise ship. I'm traveling the world. I'm telling y'all, you can do this too, but you're gonna have to pay $6,000 in order to get my attention. This is for Myron Gold. Not y'all. Y'all don't have to do that. What's gonna happen is, right now, we have 3 levels, and this is all part of the teaching. You always want to have a beginner's level, because people think they can do everything on their own. Then you want your pro level, where everybody gets you. Then you want the big dog level. Everybody, I want to be able to talk to you anytime you want. I want to be able to get on your live streams. I want to be able to do this. I want extra promotion. I want extra marketing. I want all this stuff. I want to be able to sit back, give you my money, and do a little teeny bit of work, and you handle everything. Fine. That's the $6,000 limit. On top of that, you get the credit card, you get the investment plan, and all that type of stuff. Big money, Big Willie, the Big Willie people. No matter what your course is that you're putting together, you want to give 3 levels of payment. And then you want to do a pop. They call it a pop. I can't remember what it stands for. My $9,000 coach will be pissed off at me because I keep something offer is, I can't remember what the first P is, and this is the 5th time I forgot. The first P stands for something. Offer protocol. Prototype, offer protocol. Prototype. It's not prototype twice. Anyway, this is where we at now in this course. This is the pop, which is the introduction to the course. I'm talking to the people, figuring out what it is y'all need or what it is you want in the course, and we build the course around what you say you need. Well, I don't know what to buy. I don't even know. I don't know where to start. Good. Because that's where we start the course at. You start by getting in the course, paying your money, and then I'll show you exactly where you need to start at. You can start at, I don't know, picking your niche. I talk a person about everything I love to do it. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I got y'all. So, okay, Saturday, Wednesday, and Friday, I want to do it. Yeah. Sunday at 6 o'clock, Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and Friday is going to be the, woo-wee. Friday is going to be closed for the, we get nitty gritty. We get nitty gritty on the, we probably pull up your channel. You can post it in our group. We got a private group where you can get one-on-one help from me. Now this is what you call it, the premium package. The premium package. In fact, while we talking about it, y'all. Let's pull up the website, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm supposed to be doing some reactions, which I don't want to do. The website. I built the website. So this is the best channel. Yeah. I know. Check this out, y'all. Because I was once one of y'all, man. I was just like you all. This is me. This is the YouTube. This is the musicrecordingnetwork.com. You can go to the website, check it out, because you too will build a website. You need to get whatever your business is, whatever you're doing right now. I think to have a .com and put up WordPress is free. Half the stuff you're using, just like social media, is free. But you gotta pay the .com. It's like, I don't know, $24 a year. This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poor. They got .coms in they kids' name. Whatever your idea is, this should be myidea.com. Then you got all this other stuff, .io, .gov, .music, all this other. Nah, which is cool. All that stuff is cool, the way you market and promote your stuff and yourself. But .com, man. Everybody know what that means. Universal. So this is this right here. This is my what I call $1 million house. We went there to look. He want me to hold the video and film him. We supposed to be filming the house. Because we was there, nobody was doing work but me. That's the lady who owned the house right there. And everybody was kicked back, chilling, thinking they made it. Like, this ain't your house. What is wrong? Man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. People are weird. People want to enjoy the moment at that moment. Nah, I don't want to work no camera stuff and everything. I want to enjoy this. They had a chef there. It was a chef at this place. So he was cooking. He was a chef. And she had this whole thing. I still got on my work clothes. I came to do some working. So I said, man, forget this. If y'all shooting videos, I'm going to make a video about me. The Lord, they got a boat to come up. That's their Lord, where they park your boat. So you walk right out your backyard. This is my dream, y'all. I want to walk right out my backyard and be able to walk into water like that, especially in the Philippines. That's the drone. I need to buy another drone. Broke the drone all up in the Philippines. So I took my mom. Y'all can go to the, me and ChatGPT changed all the wording. You don't need experience to start a YouTube channel, right? You just need to know which buttons to press and why. Very strong. That's not my wording. That's ChatGPT wording. I thought y'all could see me. That's not my wording. That's ChatGPT wording. Anyway, I'm calling myself showing off. I was in Hawaii. I got the drone showing drone stuff, So I'm in Hawaii actually editing. I teach people how to edit the video. I edit the video and stuff, and it's okay. This is the people that's supposed to be helping me at the $1 million house, but they were so busy filming themselves. But anyway, I wanted to keep this picture. I made this picture a long time ago. If you look real good, it says we had 112,000 subscribers. And I had to actually edit this picture to put that in 112,000 subscribers. Because when I put this picture together, there was a laptop. This is a picture of a laptop, and I cut and paste my YouTube channel on it. One of the things that I teach people also is when you start your YouTube channel, once you're satisfied with your picture, do not change the picture, y'all. That ain't gonna make you no more money or whatever. Don't change your profile picture. That world, in some places, that world actually spins. The world actually spins. So the Music Recording Network, which is everything we doing is like damn near backwards. The Music Recording Network has nothing to do with this world. So you want to relate this type of stuff. The top picture's okay. The Music Recording Network is a lady blowing smoke into a microphone. Okay, that's music and network. But the Music Recording Network does reaction videos now. Go figure. And half of the stuff we covered don't even have nothing to do with music. So the wording and everything, and now people will sign up. You know, I mean, man, people love this website. They said, you built that? It's real conservative. It's not about look, these two colors is a little shade off, so I gotta change to fix that. Okay. Then you can click sign up for the 4 videos. And I'm going through this stuff. I'm going through a lot of stuff. I should have been cut the video off, but when you start doing your live streams and everything I'm saying is being recorded. So we can Tahir and I can go back later and chop some of this stuff up to put it on our YouTube channel. So it's interesting. I teach people how to use your videos and stuff and recycle things and everything. So anyway, so people will sign up for you want to do a sign up sheet on your website. That's the first thing you want to do. Get people that's interested in your passion and everything that you're doing and get them to sign up. Because once they sign up for free, anything for free, get them to sign up to your YouTube, to your website for free. Because you want to exchange their email and give them something free. So sign up for the 4 videos. I put together 4 powerful videos to teach you why you should start a YouTube channel and all this type of stuff. To be very, very beginning of everything, what you should be thinking about, why you should be thinking this way, because I think that everybody and I use the Uncle Mike AI voice a lot. But anyway, you sign up for the 4 free videos. And when they sign up for the videos, we got their email. Their email goes into, we starting to build a email campaign, right? Every time we have a sale, every time you do something, boom, you can blast email everybody. Hey, y'all, we having a open mic night or whatever. Hey, y'all, we having this, that, and the third. The email system. So this is our beginning of our email system. So once people click, yeah, I want to check this out, and so you sign up, boom, we got your email, and next thing you know, we start blasting them email. Now I think we blast them everybody who signed up, we blast them 1 email when they first got here. So all the stuff that I'm teaching, man, is just incredible. Then you want to have a donation. You can donate from the website, and I'm using this right now as a donation, $5 a month. The only person that signed up was my mother, because I couldn't sign up because everything is under my account, right? So I had to get somebody to sign up because I want to see the monthly payment system work on the website. So you sign up, they take $5 out. Next month, same time or whatever, they should take another $5 out and another $5 out. But when they take the $5 out, I just give it back to mom. I just want to see if the thing worked. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nobody to donate $500 a month. I mean, $5 a month to me, not at this moment. So anyway, I'm just testing to make sure everything works. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person who need to see everything work. And also, last but not least, Uncle Mike's album is right here. Now see that? Oh, let me get big. I like to go big. Uncle Mike's album, so you can purchase the ebook right here. This I wrote a book. This was going to be our free give. Sometimes this is our free giveaway. You know, we can do something extra and make our ebook, and it talks about Uncle Mike's journey and everything, about how I started the YouTube channel, all some of the struggles I went through and everything. I need to read the book myself so I can see what's in it. Then I learned how to put extra um pictures up that's in the book, and all this stuff. And what makes it so bad is Chat GPT rewrote the book. I had 3 or 4 people rewrite the book for me, just like human beings, y'all. Hey, I'm letting y'all know that things about to change. This world about to change, y'all. I had 5 people. You got misspelled words in the book. Yeah, I know that. Remember, I'm the one that wasn't supposed to. Can we hear a song you made? Yeah, we can close with a song. Yeah, I'm gonna play a different song this time. But check this out. The book. Oh man, Cowie, you made me forget what I was going to say. Oh, 5 or 6 people edit the book. And each time, I mean, when I first wrote the book, it was a lot of misspelled words. People don't understand this and everything. But I'm trying to get the book into a hardback book. Like your boy Gene got his book. Oh, shoot. This is crazy. Like your boy Gene got his book. I'm showing y'all the book. Gene got his book. I want a book, a hardback book. And this is a whole different this is amazing. You get a book, you done did your YouTube channel and you put out a book and you go do a show and you do a book signing. Boom. More money. Ching 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 ching. So I had 5 people edit the book. Every time somebody edit the book, they still finding mistakes. I even took the whole book and gave it to Chat GPT. It started rewriting some stuff that I'm like, dang, that's what I was trying to say. But Chat GPT said it better in a clearer language with no mistakes. And not only that, Chat GPT made all the daggone pictures, just like this one on the front. Chat GPT made that picture right there. That's crazy, ain't it? Opening a new tab. Watch this. Bam. Look at that, y'all. Chat GPT made that. He said, I can rap. Okay, well, let's make a song then. Let's do it. So, the book, the store, I think to get the more advanced store for, you can run a store on your website, get people to buy things. And I think the plugin for it is free. They got a lot of free plugins. So you can run a store and receive payments from people. And it might be something real small fee to get it started, like $24 a year or something like that. But you got $24 a year to run the whole website. On top of that, you probably got about another, not even $100 a year to run all the plugins you need to get busy. How about that? So last but not least, scroll back down again. Last but not least, since we're going to play a song at the end, the first album is called Uncle Mike Truth on Beats. Yeah. So you can actually sell this as a downloadable product. You can sell any type of PDF file. You done wrote out the whole, your cook. You done wrote out all the recipes. So if you act now, you can sign up for my free recipes. I give you all these recipes. Just sign up because you want their email. And if they sign up for your free recipes, we're building a relationship, not trying to sell yet. We're building a relationship. When they sign up, at least you know that they are into cooking, right? At least you know they are into exactly what you're into. That's what that's about. Now, before we get deleted, you have to start doing these type of things and learning these things, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we get deleted. Check this out, man. One of Uncle Mike's songs. This is going to be on album number 2.
They're here.
Yeah, album number 2. Thank y'all for coming out.
Computers and AI.
This is
Yeah.
the second
They
live
taking over.
stream.
Hey, look around, screens glowing in the dark. Hey, AI writing codes, machines playing smart. Robots on the line doing job with no break, no sick days, no sleep, no human mistake. Cars drive themselves, planes think on their own. Trucks moving freight with no hands on the chrome. Factories humming, their faces made of skin. Same eyes, same smile, but there's nothing within. They're testing new models, giving metal a soul, doing our work twice as fast, losing under control. Every update, another job erased, another human replaced, another skill misplaced. And we sitting back scrolling like it's not real, like the future ain't pressing hard on our grills. But trust me, this ain't sci-fi, this is now. Wake up before the system shuts us down. So what you gonna do? Stand and watch 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞, AI is here. The robots are here. I'm telling you now that the message is clear. Wait till the options all disappear. The future's knocking loud and clear. Wake up right now before we get deleted. What you gonna do? Stand and watch 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞, AI is here. Now I'm talking about the robots are here. What you gonna do? Wait till the options all disappear. The future's knocking loud as near. Wake up right now before we get deleted. Yeah, here's the move. Listen close, no pause. Use the tools, don't become the cause. Learn how to earn with a Wi-Fi lid. Turn skill into income, knowledge into bits. Online lanes, digital ground. If you don't feel now, you won't be around. AI ain't evil, it's power untrained. Either you command it or get replaced. Ain't about luck, it's about speed. Who is out fast, who plants the seed? The future don't wait, it don't care who you are. It only respect who's already too far. Two types left when the dust all falls. The ones who build and the ones who stall. So decide right now, don't blink, don't stall. Or the system's gonna choose for you, period. All. So what you gonna do? Stand and watch 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞, AI is here. The robots are here. I'm telling you now that the message is clear. Wait till the options all disappear. The future's knocking loud and clear. Wake up right now before we get deleted. What you gonna do? Stand and watch 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞, AI is here. Now I'm talking about the robots are here. What you gonna do? Wait till the options all disappear. The future's knocking loud as near. Wake up right now before we get deleted. It ain't fair, humans. This is real talk. Learn better now. Don't get left behind before we get deleted.
Hey, is that the latest? Yeah, that's the latest song. I'm working on another song, man. And also we have decided that I'm gonna still play some of the music probably at the end of the videos because our numbers is dropping, man, and we're trying to get these numbers to go back up in the air. So look here. Hey, Mandy, shout out to you, girl. Shout out. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. If y'all got any questions and anything, man, you can sign up for the 4 videos, man. I think that's I really think that is a great thing to watch. The 4 videos I put together, man. It's crazy. Uncle Mike is in there and doing all kinds of stuff. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here. It is 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to be doing 2 more videos, and I think I'm just gonna call it a day. and I'm gonna sleep a little bit, and then actually come back down here about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and get busy. So y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.